Right guys, if anybody can see and hear me, give me a thumbs up. How's y'all doing this Friday night? Time to crack open the Buckfast. Right guys, come up and say hello in the chat. David Mick, tonic time. You better believe it's tonic time, David. Apologies, 3 or 4 minutes late on tonight. Some technical difficulties as always. It's absolutely freezing in my house. Hence why I'm wearing a fleece and a hat. Plus I'm bald, that's why I wear a hat as well. Lee, how you doing pal? What are you up to tonight, Lee? Rook's foot, hey big man, aperitif time. Aperitif? I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, where is that aperitif? Oh yeah, there's still half of that left. Maybe later. Anyway, what are you up to tonight, Rooks? Who's having a few beers? I'm okay, pal, just being a taxi tonight. Yeah. Oh, the Buckfast! I thought you meant that crazy German aperitif stuff. I think I drank half of that a few lives ago. Nasty. Anyway, apologies. I was out camping last weekend, but still in the process of editing the video. And well, basically in the process of editing all the drunken stuff of the video. Craig, evening Bob Bag. Craig, how you doing, buddy? Are you off it or on it tonight? A few vodkas, Craig? Are you off it? Well, anyway, had a job interview today, guys. I think it went well, fingers crossed. It was on Microsoft Teams. Curious Goose, evening all. Curious Goose, how you doing, buddy? Is anybody out and about camping tomorrow? Don't drink much anymore. You save it for when you go camping with me, Craig. Anyway, I'm toying with the idea of going on a solo tomorrow night. Up at Kilpatrick Hills maybe. David Mack, hope the notes help, big man, all the best for it. David, we definitely did, mate. Don't get me wrong, I did some myself, but yeah, I did use one of your scenarios and slightly changed it in case you were going to use them. Aye, fingers crossed. Said it could be up to a couple of months before I hear anything back, so fingers crossed. Curious Goose, I might go out Sunday on a solo Goose. It's been a wee bit. I think I need to get out on a solo. I like my group camps, but yeah, solo you definitely more time, especially if you're a YouTuber doing videos and that. Yeah, solo you get more time to think of ideas, film stuff. Whereas when you're a group camp, you're thinking about trying not to annoy everybody, turn the music off, things like that. So yeah, hopefully I can get away tomorrow night up at Kilpatrick Hills, just outside Glasgow. It's not far from me. I've never actually been up with Kilpatrick Hills, so yeah. Rook's Foot getting better. That's good to hear, Rooks. Yeah, cheeky little stealth camp maybe. Oh, there's a place not far from me. I keep looking at it. It's just going on to the motorway. Yeah, I might stick a high vis vest on and check it out tomorrow. I've been wanting to do a stealth camp for a while. Camp in Canada. Dennis, how you doing, buddy? A long time no here on the chat. Happy fall campers. Sorry for my absence, been under the weather, but starting to bounce back. How's everyone? Dennis, good mate? Yep, all good. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Hope it wasn't anything serious, buddy. Wilf, you think about not annoying folk in group camps, really? Wilf, I'm a changed man, I promise. On the next group camp, I'm going to be good. Just over a week till no Trossachs camping charge, yep. And I said that's the colder weather coming in now, so yeah. These sort of places, you're not getting the fair weather trash campers going, so. Rooksfoot, my kit is going to Dartmoor next weekend, but sadly I'm not, unless something dramatic happens. Rooksfoot, I think your kit has seen more action than you. Your kit goes everywhere, but not with you. Aye, okay then, Ali. I'm a changed man. Evening, Johnny. Oh, I missed Johnny's comment. Johnny, how you doing, buddy? Craig, Rooks, your kit is now your wife's kit. Yeah, I'm afraid to say I think it is. Camp in Canada, adverse effects of my illnesses, PTSD. But let's focus on the good things like camping. Exactly, buddy. Yeah, get out camping. Good for the soul, good for mental health problems, PTSD, things like that. Davey boy, evening fair goers. Davey, how you doing? Rooksfoot, bought a new tent to cheer myself up. 4-class MT 900 UL, second hand, dirt cheap. Wilf, is that not the tent you've got? The 4-class Mountain 900? Johnny Sports Scotland, long time no see, guys. Busy at work. Yeah, happens to us all, Johnny. Caught up in life, work. I don't think I've put a video up on YouTube now for about a month, 5 weeks or so. Just busy with work and stuff. All good. Good stuff, Davey. You still getting up the hills? Nice, the same as mine but lighter. So is that like a sort of more expensive version of yours, Will? There's a link. I don't click on links. Especially now I'm on a live. I won't get a live back up again. Mine too, Rooks. New Pomley Circle 6. Absolutely awesome. Was out at the Free Locks Drive. There's a few people been going up that Free Locks Drive recently. I think Craig was telling me the Pomley are bringing out the Pomley Dome 6-man. That'll be interesting to see how much bigger it actually is. Mark Wilson, how you doing, buddy? What are you up to tonight, Mark? Are you a taxi tonight? Usually you're a taxi as well. Rooks, does the wife like it? Did the wife pick it, Craig? There's a lightweight one, it's the same as mine, right? Davey, packing sort of home remora. Rooks suit very light, low hydrostatic headfall. Rooks, as long as it's well seam sealed. A lot of people put too much focus on the hydrostatic head, but yeah, as long as it looks well seam sealed, stitching's good, you'll be fine. Oh sorry, your wife will be fine. And waiting for the Dome 6. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see just how much bigger it is. Wolf drunk so good. It's far too early to get drunk at this time. Even when I'm on a camp, I don't start drinking till 8, 9 o'clock. Taxi tomorrow, lager tonight. Mark, legend. Ali, the Circle 6 is absolutely massive, man. Johnny, I've no properly had a look at the Pomley Circle yet. Costco is a 6-man yurt type thingy, 129 bangers. Alright. What sort of fabric is that, Davey? Is that like a big white canvassy thing? Might be getting the Pomley Circle for my 50th. Nice. So how many people do you think you could actually fit in the Pomley Circle, Johnny, realistically? Camp in Canada, our journey in the Canadian wilderness was a grand adventure, filled with the thrill of the cats and the serenity of the great outdoors. It was a time when we felt truly alive amidst the wilderness. One of these days, Dennis, I'm going to get back to Canada. I'll absolutely love it there. Been watching a few of Steve Wallace's video. He's out Nova Scotia way, just doing random camps. But yeah, to get back up to the Rockies, that's a dream. Hopefully I get this new job, start making a bit more money, and yeah, I can save up to go back to Canada. Rooksfoot, is a birthday boy woken up yet from the last live, Ali? How did the evening end? Rooks, you'll need to tune into the video to see. No, I actually think I'm going to delete some of the footage, but yeah, I don't know if you noticed in the live, young Kieran actually just fell over. Yeah, he went unconscious. Wolf, did you get in or with it, Ali? Seen that today at Costco, nice tent like. Big canvasy look, but lighter. Yeah. I suppose you don't get many canvas tents nowadays. Rooks is alive but not recovered. 6 easy, mate, so it is like a proper, it says it's 6 man, so it is 6 man. 129 quid a steal. Right, I'm going to need to look this up in Costco, this tent. I says, yeah, it's far too big for me. Craig, I had a feeling he might have had a mad one. Yeah, Rooks, we were all fine, but yeah, I don't think young Kieran drinks many spirits. Yeah, we'll get in or two. He didn't know he was going to be putting up a video soon in the camp, Wolf. Are you putting up a video, Johnny, with the Pomley Circle? Johnny, when is the last time you actually put a video up? I never get notifications, I just watch random videos. Half the time now I don't even watch camping videos, it's just random stuff. The circle pole, a pain in the arse to fit. It's bloody massive, Ali. The circle is the best Pomley tent yet. Was that, Wolf? Amy's spirits? That was Aura spirits. Wolf, is your keyboard still fucked? Many, yep. Yeah, it was a boy's birthday, Wolf, so I gave him a top shelfer. I think it was like a triple whiskey, a triple vanilla vodka, and a double hanky. Hanky, that's that mental stuff where I fell down the stairs in one of my lives about 2 months ago. But I did add a little bit of coke to it to make it taste nice for him. Did Kieran make a skinny dip? No, Davey, he didn't. That was a forfeit. I let him away with it, but because he was rough as a badger's ass the next day. So next camp, Kieran's doing a skinny dip. He lost a bet. I'll hold him to his bet. Last week, mate. Well, you posted a video last week, Johnny. I'll check it out tomorrow. Craig Lynn and one glass, Wolf. Yeah, the bet was actually, it wasn't whether he could drink the glass with all the spirits in it. The drink was, he challenged me. He said he could stay up as long as me drinking. Half an hour later he was unconscious before midnight. I noticed it, saw that. 2 seconds, I'm missing some of the chat here. Craig, it's adjustable, well made like. No mate, just drunk. Gus, how you doing, buddy? What's happening, Gus? You up to anything tomorrow? Pissed, yep. Old Stag. How you doing, Old Stag? How's the muscles after the Loch Ness hike, Old Stag? Old Stag, you're definitely coming on the next camp. I know you missed this one, I'll let you away with it. Definitely coming on the next one. Nice, Johnny, but like I say, I'll wait for the Dome 6. Gus Stag. All the legends are on tonight. Davey, Stag, Gus. The Dome 6 comes soon, bud. Yeah, I think it was Craig that showed me a comment somebody made on Facebook, and Pomley replied saying the Dome 6 is coming soon. Craigie, I'm all over it. Wolf, I'll give you 100 quid for the Dome 4 and you get the 6, Craig. New Baker stove on the way, Craig. Colin has one awesome stove. 110 and a Cleabery lighter. Gus, chilled Friday night here. No beers, just me and the dog. Nothing much on tomorrow. I'll walk in the Sidlaws probably. About it. Still getting the Sidlaws. What's the Sidlaws, Gus? I was talking to Colin, mate. That's the stove I'm buying. Loch Ness and the Great Glen Way were tough, man, and they shouldn't have been. I need to keep fit in between holidays. Same with me, Old Stag. Definitely need to get fitter. You're no fun. I had an email from Rocky about the 6 in the way soon. Alright. Journey to wherever, how do, bro? Journey to wherever, how's things, mate? What are you up to this weekend? You out camping? Have you brought any videos out lately? I'm a nightmare for watching camping videos lately. It's hard trying to keep up with all the videos. But yeah, moderators, you stick up links to all the YouTubers on here. Johnny Explores Scotland, Journey to Wherever, and Gus. You can stick some links up for our channels, be much appreciated, moderator. Also picked up a couple of X-Bed, Flex Mat Plus sleep pads, 2.2R value. Craig Linton, Rook's the blue one. Gus, the hills near me, he always planned a camper in but still not done it. Gus, the same with me, I always keep saying I'm going to try and get up to Kilpatrick's, but yeah, I never do. In fact, I do know the Sidlaws now. Those mats are great, Rook's got one myself, had it a few years and abused the hell out of it, and it's still in great nick. Davey, I'll get you fit. Carry my rucksack and beers and gear. Davey, as long as there's a few balls of Buckfast in it, I'll carry your beer. Crap, mate, to be fair, I've knackered my back up. I had to go for a MRI, just waiting for results. Oh, that's a shitter. So you've not been getting out then lately, no? Hopefully it's no as bad as it seems, buddy. But yeah, there's nothing worse than being stuck in the house. Johnny, I'm the same, Ali. Can't get out just now. Can't get TIE just now to watch anything. Yeah, can't get the time to watch anything. It's the same. Says usually I come in at nights. I've managed to get a finish time now at work, so I'll sometimes come in late. It's 7 o'clock, but I'm that tired because I'm busy at work, just falling asleep. Johnny Explores Scotland link, good stuff. And another few links. I take it it's Journey to Wherever and Gus Explores. Thanks guys for sticking up the links. Oh shit, I forgot about Davey. Stick up a link to Davey's channel, Lock in the Wild Side. The Kelly's Rocks, 40 minutes from you. So is there good places up at Kilpatrick's, Davey? There's no dog walkers walking by. I know, I remember you sent me an email with a trail. Dave, you just want someone to carry more beers for you. One day I'm definitely going to get a camp out with Davey. And a lot of people on here. No mate, nothing. A Lock in Wild Side, you goose. Well, Journey to Wherever, hopefully your MRI goes well, buddy. I can't carry enough beers for myself. Watch this space, Gus. What's our finish time? Yeah, that's what I was like before, Johnny. Starting at bloody 7:30, no finishing to 10, 11 at night. But now I know I finish at 6 o'clock. Time it takes me to drive home from Paisley to the west end of Glasgow. Yeah, home for 7 now, so yeah, I got a few hours to myself at night, but a lot of the time I'm tired, and as soon as I get in I fall asleep for a few hours and then wake up at 11 o'clock. And then I can't get to sleep, so I'm up to 3, 4 in the morning and back up at 6:30 again. Gus, stick to the rum. Don't worry with a link. It's up anyway, Davey, too late. Kilpatrick's look good, maybe a bit windy though. I'm just thinking it's close by, Wolf. Somewhere close by, and it's only a few days to payday, so yeah, not a lot of petrol. 20 minutes up the road. Half an hour maybe. Too late. Plenty of places off track in the Killies. Davey, you'll need to email me a phone number. It says maybe tomorrow night or possibly Monday night. Might be doing a solo, maybe up there Kilpatrick's. Give me your phone number. You can tell me some good places, some quieter places. Crazy Camper, hi. Crazy Camper, how you doing, buddy? Journey to Wherever, thanks mate, no bother mate. Johnny's Floor Scotland. I'm 6 till finish just now, mate. Got home at 8 tonight, tired. See, it used to be different when I was with X and the missus and that. You couldn't get to sleep. You couldn't just go for a wee snooze when you come in for work. You're obviously doing things and stuff, but yeah. When you live on your own, you come in, you're like, I'll just go for a quick hour sleep. Before you know it, it's 3 hours later. You're waking up at 11 at night, you've not had your dinner. Davey, got lots of vids to catch up watching, which I'm looking forward. Lots to edit, which I'm not looking forward to. Yeah. I said I was out last weekend, Davey, and yeah. I think I've sort of thrown lots of clips together, but yeah. It takes me a while editing it. We'll be on a plane back tomorrow night, mate, still in Spain. Oh, you in Spain just now, Davey? So you in a hotel bar or something just now, Davey, having a few beers? Johnny, catch up this weekend with Colin. That's another person why you get a camp with Colin. One of these days I'll get out with him. Rooksfoot, my mate's looking at places in Wales, just below the Brecon Beacons. Found loads of good places in Google Earth. Been up with Brecon Beacons a few times, back in my army days. Trying to remember if I camped there. I may have camped there once. I had a choice, editing a video or watching this. Gus, I had the same choice, editing a video or going on a live and doing this. I said I had my job interview earlier on today, so yeah, I was up at 8:30 this morning preparing, writing out scenarios and things. The interview wasn't until 1 o'clock, but yeah, I was quite nervous. So yeah, I was like going through everything, questions, scenarios. I had a lock in the well side in a villa dry. Davey, I'm not believing you're dry. I'm not believing you're sitting in a villa in Spain dry. Need to get packed up early o'clock. Fingers crossed you get it, mate. Yeah, me too, mate. It's not a massive amount of money more, but it's a bit more money. It's a longer travelling distance, but yeah, it'll be a lot less stress. Met a mate of mine I've not seen for years and found out he's into camping. We might have another for the groups. The more the merrier, Wolf. We just need to keep wrecking bigger spots for more people. The camps sometimes get bigger all the time. Do you not think the group camps are busy enough? Well, actually, a lot of the time, a lot of people don't make it, so I know there's usually about a core group of about 15, 16 who do the group camps, but usually all about 9 or 10 make it. Is he weird, Wolf? Of course he is, he's my mate. A mate of Will's, he has got to be weird. He'll fit in then. What I've got to say is a lot of respect to Jimmy and young Kieran. They travel about 400 miles just to come up here and camp. It just shows you the appeal that Scotland's got. England, it's always hiding about, stealth camping, having to ask farmers permission and stuff. The fact that Jimmy and Kieran travel about 400 miles up to Scotland for the group camps. And I think it's a shame that the UK's not got the same laws in England. It's it's restricted for the wild camping. I know our English going about going to like Dartmoor and stuff. I love Dartmoor, but to be honest, Dartmoor looks pretty bleak compared to when you've got the whole of Scotland. But I suppose it's the only place you've got to go. Yeah, it would look good, but in honesty, it looks pretty bleak, Dartmoor. I've actually been in Dartmoor in a few army exercises back in the day, and yeah, it doesn't look pretty bleak. It is pretty bleak. Johnny met some weird in Woodhouse. Wonderful folk camping. Yep. It's crazy the amount of people you meet in the camping scene. A lot of genuine people. No many arseholes. Did you say you had a new job, Ali? Possible new job, Davey. I had an interview today for I'll just say it's MOD guard service up in Faz Lane. Right, I need to catch up in the chat. It's going too fast. Steady on, people. South Coast Outdoors, bloody hell, you're actually here. Yep, in the person. How you doing, Colin? What do you mean I'm actually here? Yeah, I suppose I've not been on the live for a few weeks. The Friday night live anyway. Dartmoor has nice forest areas too, just most vids don't show them. Yeah, I know that, Wolf, yeah. Look at Cairns latest vid, nice little valley, sun was out. Yeah, but most people seem to go to the moors on Dartmoor, like the Tors and stuff. Aye, Davey, selling a big issue. Get a big issue. Scotland's top notch for wild camping, England not so much. 100% Johnny. That's no slight in England. There's certain places in England, obviously the Lake District. I've camped in Cumbria before, years ago. Northumbria is nice as well, but again it's all, a lot of it's all private land and stuff and you can't camp on it. Is Dartmoor not where Karen goes? Yeah, Karen's been to Dartmoor a few times. Curious Goose, I'm going to do Land's End to John O'Groats next year, so I'll get some camps done in Scotland. Curious Goose, give us a shout, we'll get a camp in when you're up. Yes mate, top draw. Nice one, Goose. Wolf, outdoorgearessentials.co.uk for all your camping needs. Colin, might have a minibus sorted for next year. Craig, nice one. Just on the off chance, I've already put in for that Friday off for next year. So I'll put in for that Friday off just in case we can get it sorted. Johnny, yourself and many guys on here I would camp with. Yep, we'll need to get it sorted, Johnny. I let Wolf get that one in first. Curious Goose, Cairns, camp in Dartmoor and in Cornwall, yep. Get the clan down. Hopefully, Cole, we can get it. It'd be brilliant to meet up with you, Karen, and probably a few other people. It'll be like Braveheart, won't it? The clans are coming down in droves of hundreds and thousands. Big shoe. Keeps a space or two. Definitely. I've many English pals who camp in laws are pish. Yep, I know, Johnny, it's absolutely pish. So much land, fucking greedy English landowners, fucking... Yeah, don't get me started on it. I once spent a fascinating week at the Faslane hippie camp. Wild wonder, are you a hippie? Bumped into an MOD guard with 2 Rottweilers in the hill above. Just about shat myself. You've been on the Auchengog firing range back in your army days. I've been up to Gaelic Head. I went up there once. I think that was with the cadets, but I've not been up there with the army, no. I haven't been up there on the firing range. Colin, good man. Yep, hopefully we can get it sorted, Colin. I think it'll be awesome. Dale Ingram, message deleted by a little wolf. Dale Ingram, welcome to the chat. And welcome to being deleted straight away. Johnny's for Scotland, just hooked up with a Scottish camping supplier, Ali. Oh, that's good. Who is it, Johnny? Gear on route. Are they sponsoring you, Johnny, giving you stuff? Evening, Dale. It's been a while, had to do it. Gear on route. Oh, you jammy bastard. What did you get, Johnny? It's been a while, had to do it. So I heard a tale of some of the new forest rangers. They are called letting off and leaving the hammock camper after they talk to them. They knew the leave no trace policy. That's it, as long as you've got some common sense. Instead of getting your little Hitlers that are come and move off of private land. I heard about them in the quads, in the night sites up in the Lake District. That sounds crazy. Night sites? Seriously? For wild campers? They're fucking talking James Bond style. Try to catch a wild camper. Can't keep doing that, Adele. He only said evening all. Did he, Rooks? I don't know what he said. He knows I love him, really. Wild wonder. I conducted research on environmental impact caused by nuclear submarines. Alright. All the rangers I've met up here have been sound. Well, I've never actually met a ranger up here. Oh, I was waiting for it. I was wondering who would come in. Johnny's come in. The Rangers are dead. Sorry, Ali. I was waiting for it. Took about 5 seconds. I knew as soon as Wolf made that comment about Rangers, somebody would jump in. I thought Big Willie might have been lurking in the background and jumped in. Sorry, mate. 3 more points in Europe than you do. Anyway, no football chat. Always say that. No football chat. No sectarian stuff on here. Knew I shouldn't have used that word here. Yep, Rooks. You need to learn West Coast of Scotland. Johnny opens a can of worms. Lot of sound rangers. There definitely is, Davey. There's a lot of sound rangers. No, but seriously, away from the football. Yeah, I've never actually met a ranger. But I'd like to think a lot of them with common sense. Like telling people to move on. Obviously, if they're being respectful, they're not leaving trash, they've maybe had a drink. Telling somebody to move on when they've got a car and they've been drinking. Basically in a situation like that, you're talking about, okay, take the registration number of the car, things like that, come back, inspect the site in the morning. Joking aside, all good banter, guys. Yep. That's the one thing I always say in a camp. No football talk, no sectarian stuff. It's the one thing I despise, I hate it. Football, sectarian stuff on camp. There's been a few newbies we invite to group camps. As soon as they start talking like that, yeah, pull them aside. Wee word on their shell. Not footy. I know most of the National Park Rangers. Davey, I knew, for some reason I knew you'd know other Rangers. There's a very cute wee redhead one that works up at the Via. Alright, Wolf, tell me more. Is he young? Is he old? The Via is then, Wolf. Johnny, I'm probably the last to start that, Ali. If you're a good guy, you're a good guy. That's it, mate. Do you know his name, Wolf? Rooks. I got in before you. Dave, the wee redhead. Next time we're up to Via, Wolf, I'll get his phone number for you. Looks like that one's for Dale. Oh, battle with the mods. The mods are fighting with each other. Gus explores. Watch your back, Dave. Gus, welcome back. Right, what's everyone's tipple tonight? Gus, you're staying dry. Wolf said he was drunk. Johnny, you having a drink tonight? Mark's probably on the rum. 20 years working with that mob. We only frequent certain places. Half from volunteers now, no dramas. David, did you actually work with the Rangers? Is that what you're saying? Johnny, scooters at dawn. Beer and more beer. Johnny, Jim Beam and Coke, nice. Dale Ingram, here we go. Welcome, Dale. Your first comment without being deleted. I've been designing an aeroplane made from rubber polymers. If it crashes, it'll just bounce. Home to sell it to boing, 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 boing. Yeah. Can someone, yeah, ban Dale for another 5 minutes? Rooksfoot Magners vodka. Just realised I gotta get bike out of the car and put its wheels on, etc, etc. 3 years a ranger, 17 in office at Ballock. Davey, I didn't know that. Respect. That's why you know everything. Why you know our hills, you know everything about everything. Fuck's sake, Dale. Dale, welcome back. Come on, Dale, we were backing you up and you come back with that. Yeah, it's one of the poorer ones. 55 years a local. Hey Ali, I'm going to be a granddad, for fuck's sake, only 48. Yeah, I seen something about that on Facebook, Johnny. Congrats, buddy. But yeah, 48. Well, I'm 46. I don't think there's any chance of me being a granddad anytime soon. The wee man, he's actually 16 in a couple of weeks. But yeah, Wolf deserved it. But we didn't, Dale. We didn't deserve that joke. I was a ranger for the Scottish Wildlife Trust a few years ago. Alright. See, I think I'd like that sort of job, being a ranger, but does it pay well? don't usually comment. There's a wee congrats granddad for Johnny Boy. Only Loch Lomond I know, everywhere else I don't know feck all about. That's how I like watching Gerera and such. Hopefully next month I want to get up to Isla Harris and Isla Lewis. That's the plans anyway. Depending on the finances, how much I get paid this month, but yeah. I'm off for a week in October, so Isla Lewis, Isla Harris. Has anybody been to Isla Lewis or Isla Harris? If you enjoy the work, the pay don't matter. Yeah, but still need to pay the bills, Wolf. A lot of bills. Wee granddaughter on the eye, I can't wait. Oh, chuffed the fuck for you, Johnny, honestly. It's always good to have a wee one to spoil. Pay was shit, but I was happy. Doubled pay in the office, but I was unhappy, yep. So you weren't out and about. Davey, what is it you do now? If you don't mind me asking. You don't need to tell me. Or are you retired? Nope, not Lewis or Harris, only Mull and Iona. Colla's supposed to be someplace. Retired at 50, mate. Oh. It's alright for some. I think I'll be working until I'm 65. And then I'll get maybe my preserved pension for the army, which won't be much, but all inclusive. Wife kens how to spend money. Yeah. I'll be dead before I get to retire. Yep, same with me, Craig. Short on cash, long on time, partner, family, friends, dog. I'll read that in a minute, David. There's a little love heart thinks in the chat, annoys me. Short on cash, long on time, partner, family, friends, dog, rigged lecky, and buy knockdown. The rigged lecky. I remember back in the day when I was younger and my brother was 16, used to fucking screw the lecky meter, get all the 50 pences in it, back in Pollock in Glasgow. I will be dead before she stops booking holidays. I don't think I've been abroad in about 9 years. Yeah, the last thing in my mind is a holiday. Just getting by, paying the bills is enough, but yeah. Apart from going to Canada, I've not even got a passion for going abroad. I just love exploring Scotland, so hopefully next month, Isla Lewis, Isla Harris. Looking at doing maybe a 2-day camp, getting a couple of videos out it, but we'll see how it goes. Depends on how I'm mentally and how I'm financially, blah 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 blah. Dale Ingram, I'll be dead before his bloody careers actually start. Rigged lecky, nice. I love that West Coast party, rigged lecky. For English viewers, rigged lecky basically means fraudulent use of your electricity meter. Johnny Sports got my gran used to go mad about my IOU in the lecky meter. How do you rig your lecky? Gus, you can't do it anymore. Digitalisation. Back in the day when it was old 50 pences, used to be a padlock, you just used to fucking smash the padlock and get the 50 pences out of the meter. Dale Ingram, I'm hopeful they'll start in the next 2 weeks. I've applied a little pressure on them, seems to be working. This is my first time abroad in 5 years, and will be another 5 before I'm back. Just keeping the other half gappy. I think you meant happy there, Davey. Yeah. So maybe Canada, maybe up to Canada, Norway, Switzerland. That's the sort of places I'm interested. I'm not really interested in Spain, Portugal, the usual places. If I could get abroad and I had the money to do it, yeah, that's where I'd go. Canada first. I don't know if Dennis is still on Camping Canada, but yeah, love to get back to Canada one day. That's a dream. Craig Linton, wire it up to the close lights, Gus. Having to go explain rigged lecky. That's what I was thinking, Craig. You can do it, Ali. I will do it, Craig. Setting your mind to something and doing it. Ali, it was easy to ticket. No, pal. If you have a non-smart wheel meter. Gus, I don't have a close. You posh bastard, Gus. You don't stay in a close. Padlock smashing required. Exactly, Johnny. Johnny knows the score. Wester Hills boy. I used to make transformers to rig the old meters. My electrical engineering lecturer taught us how to do it. Yeah, I've just totally bypassed that comment. Too many big words in that for me, Wolf. Transformers, engineering, yep. What about streetlights? Gus, streetlights. You know people hook into the streetlights, into the electricity, or the Chinese and stuff for the cannabis farms. Hook into the streetlights, get the electricity. Close lights, classic. Used to stick power cards in the freezer or slit up a strip and get double the value, yep. I remember one trick we used to do was the old 10 pences, the big 10 pences. What you do is we put the silver insulating foil over it, the tape, and you press down hard on it. You'd make sure it was all neat round the edges, stick it into a vending machine and it would pop up as 50 pence. We used to go to the Pollock swimming baths in the vending machine, take lots of these 10 pences with the silver insulating tape, put it in the machine. You get 50 pence worth of crisps and chocolates. So yeah, we got away with this for about 6 months before they eventually stopped it, but yeah. So every time we'd want to go swimming every week, just so we could get lots of free crisps and chocolates. We'd wrap the 10 pences up in silver foil, stick them in the machine, comes up as 50 pence, lots of crisps and chocolate. Dale Langdon, British Columbia or Alaska would be my ideal camping holiday. Dale, yep, exactly. He said I've been to Alberta, I've been up the sort of Rockies, Lake Louise, things like that, and yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, maybe over to Alaska and then over to the other side, Nova Scotia, things like that. Shush, I'm fried. Shh, I'm not from Wester Hill. Sorry, Johnny. You're from the Lower Lanark Road. If you get caught, you say you were letting your pal live in the house. They ask where he stays now. You say the cemetery and just a place. Davey, exactly. They used to take any old excuse, Davey. Yeah, you just say it was somebody staying in the house who broke into it. They'd let you away with it. I'm getting loads of good tips for this stream. It was the same with the old phone boxes as well. If you put the lollipop stick in with chewing gum, you could take the money back out, or you put the money on like a little bit of thread and pull it back out. I've seen so many scams back in the day. There was also a very good scam for public phone boxes. They used to have a little, what's it called, the bit you push down to cut off the call. 2 seconds, I'm missing the chat. I'll go back to this tip in a minute. Or just read the box for your pay-per-view and try to repair it like you will. Ali's going to get his channel shut down with this chat. Would love to go to Alaska. Davey, yep, definitely. Supper time back soon. Dale, see you in a bit. Power, Lanark Road in town, Moonpool and a bird. What's a public phone box? Yeah, it's a place most people go to urinate in nowadays. Well, that's what I used to do in London. Either that or you'd get the number for the prostitutes and the escorts. Used to use a carjacking phone boxes, 300 quid in, £1 coins. You know a little trick you used to do? My gran used to have she used to have one of the old phones that had the dials on it. You had the dial, it would take ages for every number. And because we used to call people, she was like a tight old git. She had outgoing calls barred. So what we used to do was, if you put down, there's like a little bit you push down, like to cut off the phone. For 0, you would push down on it 10 times. For 1, you push down on it 1 twice. So if you had a phone number 0745, you'd push down 10 times, you push down 7 times, you push down 4 times, and you could actually make a call and get past the call barring. It was the same with the public phone boxes as well. The bit you push down to cut off the phone, you can make a free phone call. So for a 0 it would be 10 times, for a 1 it would be once, and then 4 times. You do that for a full number and you would get a free call. I hope that makes sense. Whenever it kicks off overfoot in the future, I'm just going to bring up rigging, lecky meters, etc. Peace and common ground prevails. Yeah, if you're from Scotland, you know how to scam the system. Lassie's in town I was from, just off of Lanark Road. Good evening, campers. There's a camper, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Tonight, Ali stream How to Scam Scotland. Oh, I used to love it. I actually got this book. I think when I was 16, I paid £15 for it. All the different scams you could do, whether it be fruit machines, talking about putting reflective tape on your registration plates. Even at 16, I wasn't driving, but yeah, it basically told you. I think it was called. I think you can still find it online. It was called the Wide Boys Toolbook. The Wide Boys Toolbook taught you every scam, how to scam money, how to get away with things. It was brilliant. That was my Bible when I was younger, when I was 16. I also had a few not so true stories, like how to use banana skins and how to burn it and scrape it and get you stoned. I never did. I tried smoking burnt banana skin, didn't get me stoned, but yeah, a lot of the stuff was good in it. It was actually true, especially the fruit machine stuff, how to scam the fruit machines. There was one in particular scam with the fruit machines which was brilliant. It was you play a fruit machine until you got a win, and then what you do is beforehand, this is back in the days when fruit machines weren't alarmed, so the plug into the mains unit, you'd pull it out, and what you do, the plug for the fruit machine, you put it into an extension you had. But this extension had a dimmer switch on it, and then it went onto a plug into the wall. So you'd put the fruit machine into this extension with a dimmer switch, and then you'd put it into the wall. So whenever you get a win up in the fruit machine, what you do is you turn the dimmer switch down, and then you press play again. And basically, because the machine wasn't getting enough power, it would come up as a win again. It never had enough power to turn the wheels. So you turn the dimmer switch right down, it never had enough power to turn the wheel, so it would keep coming up jackpot, jackpot, jackpot every single time. We did this in an army camp once when I was 18, and yeah, it was brilliant. I think we got free we basically cleared the machine out. We got about £600, cleared the machine out, brilliant. Anyway, sorry, back to the chat. I'm just going to put a warning up just now. This information is for entertainment purposes only. Do not try this as it is illegal. Ali, was your dad called Del Boy by any chance? Ali Trotter. Old style gas meter. Take it off and attach a bike inner tube across. Doesn't work the new style, has gimbal on it. I don't want to see this. Shit. Hold on, I need to go back. Too many people talking in the chat. Old style gas meter. Take it off and attach a bike inner tube across. Doesn't work the new style, has a gimbal on it. If you blow your house up, nothing to do with me. Fruit machines were good for the pennies with foil trick. Yep, definitely. That foil trick worked wonders. 10 pence into 50 pence. You can make a killing. Fruit machine, strimmer wire, ran a riot in London. Yep, there's also the ones where you get the spark. You put it down the machine and a spark and it would come up as a credit. It worked wonders for the arcade machines. It's like a long device, like a kitchen thing with a sparker, but it was like slim. You stick it down the coin slot. Every spark would get you a credit on the machine. So yeah, you could play Double Dragon to your heart's content. You get 100 credits on the machine. It's horrible being from a really posh area. All people really judge you. We used to screw the tops of the arcade machines at a local snooker club. Loads of free games, yep. That's what I'm saying, Will. The sort of scams we used to get up to is brilliant. You used to get a magnet to hold at the side of a piggy to win a jackpot. I've never heard of that one, Gus, a magnet, but yeah, probably work. Public service announcement. Yeah, I read all this stuff online. Disclaimer. Yeah, Wide Boys Toolbook. I bought that when I was 16. Some of these things now you don't want to look up on YouTube, especially the Anarchist Cookbook. Anarchist Cookbook. If you look it up now, you've got fucking the authorities, whether FBI, bloody MI6 or whatever, looking onto you. It tells you how to make explosives for sugar, fertiliser and stuff like that. So do not look up the Anarchist Cookbook. It will get your it'll get your ISP monitored by the authorities. Puggy. It's Puggy, not Piggy. What a game. Double Dragon, exactly. Double Dragon, I remember we played it for ages in a sort of local cafe beside the school, but very disappointing at ending. Basically you just meet up with your girlfriend and you kiss and there's a big love heart comes up. We were so disappointed with ending. Because back in the day, there was none of this. You could save your progress. You had to play for ages. Basically, you run the arcade, you put a good few pound in. I think it was 10p a shot. You put a good few pound in. Eventually, one of the guys reached the end, and we were all excited. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? He basically met his girlfriend. He got her released. She was kidnapped, and you both meet. You cuddle and kiss, and a big love heart would come up. We were so disappointed. We were expecting something brilliant to happen. Or mention an arch in a live chat. Double Dragon's still good. It's hard to find. I know you can get some emulators where they play the Double Dragon, but yeah, Double Dragon's an awesome game. Mark Wilson, Wolf, that was my dad's snooker club you get. Turtle game, 4-player heaven. Never heard of Turtle game. Journey to the River. We used to make 50p's with old 10p's in silver foil. We stick you on the back and used to register as 50p's in the vending machine's phones. Journey to the River, exactly. You back me up. Yeah, we used to do that all the time. It took a long time for the authorities to catch up. Maybe that's why they changed the old 10p's. Because you used to get the silver tape and you put it over exactly round the edges, and you used to press hard, so I think it was whatever side the queen's head, you'd push it so you get the perfect impression. I think it basically gave the coin that extra bit of weight. It gave it the extra bit of weight, so I think that's what it was, it registered the weight. Yep, but it was because Brian was a prick that we did it. Who's Brian? I think they did, mate. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, right. Who's your favourite character, Rooksfoot? Leonardo, Michelangelo or Donatello? Make up the team with one other fellow, Raphael. He was the leader of the gang. Who was the leader in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I think in the actual cartoons it was Leonardo, but in the other places it was Raphael. Raphael was the coolest. Anyway, used to make a living out of taking ginger balls back to shops. My record was 64 in one day. Must have been putting big miles in. Old Stag. I was brought up in, before I moved to Pollock, I was brought up in Anderson. And I used to work, I used to go up to the, on the Clyde side, there was like a big factory. I think it's called the Sky Park now. We used to go around with 6 different levels, all industrial. We had like lots of crates. And we used to collect all the ginger balls. We used to make a killing, all the glass bottles. To the English people watching, the fizzy pop bottles, the glass fizzy pop bottles. Me and my friends used to make a killing. All the factory units, they didn't want the glass bottles, so we used to get the money back on them. I think it was like 10 pence a time at the time. So yeah, we used to make a killing for glass ginger bottles. Wonder Boy and Monsterland was the best game. Wonder Boy, Paperboy, he was a good game as well. In the game, Donatello, most reach. Yeah. Wonder if Pomley would accept 10p pieces wrapped in foil. Craig, I doubt it very much. You can try. Glass checks. Yeah, some places you get people going to the ice cream van with like the glass bottles, and people do shout at them, "You tramp." Garvey balls. It was 8 pence when I was a boy. You must be younger. Old Stag, I'm 46. What age are you? Declare yourself. What age are you? In fact, for fuck's sake, Ali, the old glass check days. 51. Old Stag, yeah, you're a wee bit older than me then. In fact, maybe I do remember those 8 pence. I remember. Does anybody here remember the half-pence coins? I remember them half-pence coins. I just remember the half-pence coins. I remember that you could get like a mojo or a blackjack or a fruit salad for a half-pence. It was a little tiny coin. It was like smaller than a 1 pence. It was even smaller. We also used to take trolleys back for people for 10p. Yep, I know people used to do that. Yep. Half-pence sweeties. Yep. Aye, half pencils. Yep, half pence. I'm glad to know other people remember a half pence and I don't feel like a totally old bastard on here. Yeah, I remember half pence pieces in the £1 notes. Well, journey to wherever. I think the Scottish had the £1 note for a lot longer. The English stopped the £1 note. In fact, I don't know what year, but yeah, Scottish had the £1 notes up until about 10 years ago, I think. English stopped it a lot sooner than us. I remember half pences. The shops had a half pence tray of sweets. Yep. Mojos, blackjacks, and the fruit salads. Everything is black and white when you were young. For fuck's sake, half a pence. So you remember half a pence, Craig? Half a 5p still had shilling stamped on them. Don't remember that, Rooks. 10p mix up, you get 20 sweets. Those were the days. Yep. 10p mix up for ice cream van. Pound notes were great. I liked the pound notes. There was something about them. They were just like really well used. They were all crumpled and yeah. We used to dream about getting halfpences. Alright, yeah. Scottish had the £1 notes long after English stopped using them. Single fans from a van, yep. Do you remember the scrambles at wedding? Yes, I did, mate. I always remember, I said I was brought up until I was about 6 or 7 in Anderston, just near the city centre. And I always remember one scramble at a wedding. So the guy had all the money and he threw it out. And just at the moment, all the kids were reaching out, some adult ran in with a plastic bag, with a poly bag, and he basically caught a lot of it and ran off. So he must have got about 30-40 pound in like 20p's and 50p's and stuff. And we were just like, what? He just got the full lot and ran off. Raving about Scotland evening. Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to chat. I used to change my holiday money into £1 notes so it looked like you was loaded. Yeah, £500 and £1 notes. My ice cream van sold you speed and ease and knock off vodka and tick. There's a funny story about it. My brother, God rest his soul, he used to like the hashish, and he used to go down to the sort of the centre of my area, and he used to speak to dodgy types, try to get hashish and stuff. And yeah, it was only fucking 5 years later they found out the ice cream van sold hash out the side window. It sold hashish out the side window. Who's the fuck mixing with all these dodgy people trying to get hashish? And the ice cream van sold it for 5 years. Apparently there was a special code you used to say to him, like an ice cream, and I can't remember the code word, but yeah, you go around to the side of the van and sell you hashish at the side of the van. A lock in the well sells still. I call 50p 10 bob. Must have came from my dad. No, a lot of people still say it. I still say it all the time. Depends who I'm speaking to, Dave. I might still say 10 bob. Saw a scramble at a wedding a few weeks ago. That's old school. That's old school, Wolf. I like that. Our ice cream van was called the Weedmobile. Got me and the missus talking about a 751p mixture. If you know, you know. John Wick was happening, Ali. Well, John Wick, how you doing, buddy? Long time no speak. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, I was out last weekend camping, John. Just need to edit a video. How's yourself, pal? How's life treating you? You okay? Much did you make, Wolf? Yeah, the rule of the scramble is basically for kids. For English people who don't know what a scramble is, it's when a newlywed couple get married. As the car's about to drive off, they basically have maybe 30-40 pound in like 20 pence and 10 pence pieces, and all the coins they throw out the window, so all the money rolls all over the pavement, and all the kids go down and they try and sort of basically fight it out and see how much money you can make picking it off the pavement. So it's for kids. I don't know if it happens in England, but I think it's mainly a Scottish tradition. The newlywed couple throw lots of coins out the window. Usually small coins, 10 pences, 20 pences, maybe 50 pences. And yeah, all the local kids try and catch some of the money. Bugger all, kids are nice these days. Fucking hell, Wolf, that's a bit brutal. Woolies was great for a mix-up. 1 for a poke, 10 for my face. Jesus, 751 mixture, we are laughing our heads off. Yeah, laughing our heads off all night, Johnny boy. That's the point where we normally the crowd pelt the couple with ice and confetti after vandalising the car with ribbons. No, as I said, Rook's in Scotland, we didn't vandalise the car because the car was throwing out money. Davey worked in the Mars factory down south, Malteser section. One in the box, one in the mouth. Davey, that doesn't sound too good. One in the box and one in the mouth. I'm just going to leave that comment to see what other people think. One in the box and one in the mouth. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that job, Dave. Right guys, excuse me for 5 minutes. I need to go to the toilet. Right guys, apologies, but nature calls. If I missed anything in the chat, I've sort of been keeping abreast on my phone. It's darker a bit with the Mad Rapids. Yeah, a few rapids, more so when spaded up. I think Ali's fell in the pan. Yeah, we won't go into my toilet habits, but yeah, sometimes when you're on a live for 4 or 5 hours, nature calls. Anyway, what's people talking about? Yeah, kayak camp, yeah, definitely up for a kayak camp soon. But I've probably seen here lots of times before, if you get a chance, Loch Glencool up the north of Scotland, Assynt, yeah, and get to Glencool Boffey. It's amazing. For an experienced kayaker, yeah, it'd probably take an hour and a half, but for me, it took just over 3 hours. As I thought it was an inland loch, but it wasn't. It was a sea loch. Because right at the end of Loch Glencool, it goes under a bridge, and it connects to the North Sea. So yeah, there was a current. I was in an inflatable kayak. I did have a skeg, but yeah, it's my first time ever in an inflatable kayak. So yeah, Rooks, nah, it's crap. Retail show, saw a few went last year, no good for me. If it's fair, everyone has it. I like more exclusive stuff. Fair enough, Colin. Yeah. Fair enough. I just got some free tickets. You made me look forward to it. Colin, anything interesting coming in soon? Yeah, Colin, sell yourself. What have you got coming in? Guys, for people who are new to the channel, who don't know about Colin, South Coast Outdoors UK, he runs an online shop called outdoorgearessentials.co.uk. Yeah, sells lots of camping stuff, affordable camping stuff. He's a British retailer, so yeah. If somebody wants to stick out a link to Colin's channel, Outdoor Gear Essentials, most people on here will know him, but yeah, fair prices, good stuff. And Colin is a wild camper himself, so there we go. Brooks, it's lovely. Head on up, be good. What have I got? Sorry, I was eating my dinner. Give me a message about the camp. I have some new kit to try out. Ali says, sell yourself, Colin. That's it, sell. I've just realised what I said, yeah. Yeah. There was a point a few years ago, well, last year I was close to selling myself. New gear in this month. Also excellent customer service. Yep, excellent customer service. Yep. Really unique packaging as well. For those of you who don't know, Colin also runs a pizza business. So yeah, you get stuff sent in a pizza box, which I think is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I was laughing last time I got a delivery from Colin, it was in a pizza box, brilliant, love it. New X-Fires, yep, new X-Fire stove, guys. Colin selling them X-Fire stoves. New tent from Weston and Robbins, new sleep mats. What's the tent from Robbins, Colin? I say I never pretend to be a professional camper. I know the Robbins Starlight. It's a good tent. Elaborating when you nearly sold yourself, Ali. Davey, I'll save that for another day. Or maybe past midnight. Oh, Matt's winter ones. I said I was out at the weekend and the mat I really want to get. I know it's not a winter mat, but yeah, I've always really wanted to try a UL80. I know a lot of people say it's not too good, that it goes down, it doesn't last long, especially a wolf. But yeah, if I could, the UL80 would be the mat I want. I'll be in OnlyFans later this year. Oh, there she is, Karen. Karen, how you doing, pal? What's up? Karen, the legend. I don't even think I need to say it. Someone stick a lick up for Karen's Gone Wild's channel. A lick? Sorry, a link. Chaser 1 and 2. The Flames Creed quilt. Got my eye on one if it comes into some serious dosh. Yep. Good quilt. Ali, you were interested in a tent earlier this year. It looked like a west show. Now's your chance to get a real deal. Yeah, Craig, I'll need to check it out. Oh, what was that? I've got such a bad memory, Craig. Can't remember the tent. Alright, Karen. Go on, Karen. Karen's in the house. Calling you L80 shite. I actually laid on it. This is one of the guys I did in the last camp. It looks so comfy. I know it's not got the best R value, it's a summer mat, blah blah blah. And I've heard people say it's easily bust, but I just like the thickness of it. It just looks comfy. I'm sick of being uncomfy in a camp. I think the most expensive mat I've got is Craig, help me out. What's what's that mat I've got? I can't even remember now. Yeah, I missed you, Karen. We've missed you. Mats from Light Tour. 5.8 R value. Oh, that's good. I'll pay extra if it goes down on me. That's an old joke, Craig. Speedster stove calling, grilling a Hawaiian pizza to test, please. I've always wanted to do that. Make a pizza on camp. Either doing one of these Dutch oven type things or actually getting one. Obviously it need to be for a car camp, somewhere close to the car. Who's going down on you, Craig? That's not part of OnlyFans. Yeah, I think that's something else. That is a huge mat, to be fair. Pineapple on a pizza. Ban them, get out now. Who said pineapple on a pizza? That's wrong. Very wrong. Colin, I agree with you. Get yourself a large mount equipment mat. Just over 100 quid, but well worth it. Fucking warm like me. Well, what's that mat I've got? That expensive one. It says, you know me, I'm into budget stuff. What's the one Monty gave me? Oh yeah, the Neo Air X Lite. Even that doesn't keep me warm. So maybe I might sell that and get something better. So I've only used it twice, I think. Twice, 3 times. It's too crinkly as well. Don't get me wrong, it's lightweight, but yeah. If anybody has any ideas, if I could sell, what sort of price could I get for a second-hand Neo Air X Lite? It's only be used 3 times. And then, what could I get for a price that I could sell that for? A decent mat. So what's the Neo Air X Lite? About £120 or something? Second hand, maybe get £60 for it. So what sort of decent mat could I get? Something that's really thick, maybe more than 6-8 centimetres. Neo Air, uncomfy and tiny, 100%. I found a rab mat and Mark bought it, very similar to the X-Bed, just over 100. Maybe out my price range, Craig. Depends what I could sell the Neo Air X Lite for. Amok mat, tremendous. How much, Johnny? Alp Kit Numo, 45 bangers, 350 gram. Foam mat under, that's my rig. What sort of weight is that, Johnny, and how much, sorry, Davey, does that take up a lot of room? The new Nemo is 8.5, rating crazy. 8.5? That is crazy. Is it really 8.5, but Colin, have you used it? I know you'll get some companies that will give outrageous claims that it's 8.5, that sounds crazy toasty. I've got a Numo, I like it, tiny pack size. So pack's done quite well. Alp Kit Numo. Craig, remind me of that tomorrow. Alp Kit Numo, £45. How thick is Alp Kit Numo? Many centimetres? Blimey, 8.5, I need that. Yeah, Karen, that's what I'm saying, 8.5. But is it really 8.5? Has anybody got it? I gave Sean Cozy Camper my spare, Johnny's Flow Scotland. Looks a beauty. I am what Davey said. Stick a roll mat under it. The R values add together. Yep, definitely. I always put my just foam roll mat under whatever I've got. I used to always have a silver radiator foil, but yeah, I've done away with that. It's went into a mush. So I just use a foam roll mat now. The Numo is tiny though, Davey. The Alp Kit Numo is 350 grams. 8.5 is a barbecue in your sleep bag, yeah, definitely. Amok is an amazing mat. Right, I'm sold on this. I'm going to take a screenshot. So does anybody think I could sell my current mat for that? There. Neo RX Lite, do you think I could get it sell it second hand for £45 so I could buy the Numo? Not available until November. I think it's quad layer a miler. Actually, Alp Kit Whisper is decent for its money. Hammock. Well, what does that mean, hammock? Love my Numo. Like the Jumo too. My thick roll mat has foil on one side. And Gus, do you think that makes a difference? I say I've just got a basic foam roll mat. Back in my army days, we never used Doris Air mat stuff. It was just, you dig a trench, you throw your roll mat in it, your sleeping bag goes on top. Obviously as I get older, I want a bit more comfort, so yeah. £80 for a Nemo. So you think I'd get £80 for a Nemo second hand? I've used it 3-4 times maybe, max. Use the Decathlon Z Lite as a boost. Fit retail £15. What's the Decathlon Z Lite? Is that just a foam roll mat, Colin, with silver foil on it? R value is next to bollocks. If you have a footprint down, then 10th floor, the foam mat, then numpvent sleeping bag gear on, you have 6 or 7 layers under you. Yep. That's what I would use. Good mat. So is the Decathlon mat, that's similar to the X-Peds. It's meant to be good for 70 quid. I never feel cold from the ground anyhow. Yeah, I am quite a warm sleeper. I don't know if anybody watched the video where I was down in Clarkenshaw's Lock, it was down to -3. And I think I just had what was I used? I think it was just a foam roll mat. OEX Traverse in my Army Arctic sleeping bag, -3, and I was fine. The only thing that was cold was my face, because I don't like covering up my face when I was sleeping. So yeah, I was fine with the Army Arctic bag, OEX Traverse, just a basic foam roll mat, down to -3. The foam mate I've got is the Decathlon Z mat, Ali. Right. And well, what makes that better than other foam mats? I said I'm not an expert in gear. I never pay much attention to gear. All I know is if something keeps me warm, it keeps me warm. Not sure if foil makes a difference, but I have it. I think it does make a difference, Gus. No massive difference. But yeah, there's other things you can do to keep warm. There is zero chance a £45 mat has an actual R value at 8. John, yeah, same as me, I'm sceptical with that 8.5 R value. But most of these R values are all, oh, what is it again? I think the R value is dependent on your sleeping bag. If you look at the small print in R value of a air mat, it says it's dependent on your sleeping bag. Has to have a comfort rating of 0 or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah. Look at the small print when it says an R value. It all depends on the sleeping bag you have. Gus, I've never slept on snowfall. It's been a long time since I've slept in snow either, Gus, but I said, yeah, there's one of my videos where I slept in -3 down at Clattering Lock in the Galloway Forest. And yeah, I was fine in my Army Arctic bag and just your basic OEX reverse mat on top of a foam roll mat. Locking about outside, I have a Decathlon 4 class 2, 450 grams, bit bigger than the normal. If you have a drink in you and not full on winter, we'll do a night or two. Is snow not an insulator though, Gus? Yeah, it is. The Amok is -30, Ali, ridiculously good. That is ridiculously good. Just get a woman to lie on top of, but pricey though. Yeah, it depends what sort of woman you're going for. East End of Glasgow, you can get a lot of early pricey, Wolf. Can't see how that works, Craig, but I'm happy to be educated. Trapped there in the snow, Gus. Loose, more heat by the ground in there. Thought it was the other way around, Ali. Sleeping bags require you to have a decent mat under you to get their minimum taps, etc. No, if you look at air mats, you look at the small print. Sorry, I've had a bit of drink roots, but if you look at it, it says the R value is dependent on the quality of your sleeping bag. So you need to look at the small print. When it says R value, it's dependent on the type of sleeping bag you've got. R value is marketing shite to a point. Been camping 45 years, used to sleep in a few roll mats. Davey, all I ever slept on was your basic foam roll mats in the army. Done that for 15 years. 15 years, dig a trench in the ground. We used to throw the roll mat down. Yeah, Army Arctic sleeping bag on top of it and just a poncho over the top of it. And I've been in some harsh conditions and that used to do fine. So yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of campers are pussies or a lot of campers are older, and as you're older you start getting more fucking uncomfortable, but yeah, that's all we used to do, a roll mat and that was it. You'd sleep on the roll mat. What's wrong with the new wear? I wouldn't say it's a lot long way, it's just quite narrow, Colin. It's quite narrow. I like to move about. It's quite narrow and it makes a lot of noise during the night. It's quite crinkly, the noise, and it's quite narrow. I want something a bit wider. I want something a bit thicker as well. I know this is going to upset a lot of people on here, but yeah. Back when I first started camping, just your casual camper, I just like the basic Asda, the big double foam air mattress from Asda or whatever supermarket. They're so comfy and so thick. But I know wild camping, it's all about weight and stuff, and yeah, carrying stuff in. But yeah, if I could fit it in my pack, I'd take a big double air mattress from Asda. They're the comfiest. I don't care what MD says, they are the comfiest. A double air mattress from Argos, Asda. But obviously, hiking into places, wild camping, it's not possible. So yeah, that's why I like to look at the UL80. I had a wee lie on it the other weekend, and yeah, it feels really comfortable. It's wide, it's quite thick. Hold on, try to catch up with the chat, I'm a bit behind. Gus explores Scotland, but air will be cold. My mat's apparently 8, but it was quite pricey. It's total overkill in Scotland anyway. Yep, a lot of people go overkill. We're in Scotland, the most it's going to get is what in a really cold winter, -13, 14. Our values should be backed by ATM standards, yep. Correct, Davey. Back in the day, we slept naked under a tree in winter, no tent, still alive. Don't know about that far. More or less, well, Johnny Explores Scotland. Rab 1100 is the best bag I've ever had. Unbelievable warm, yep. If you can afford that, Johnny, yep, fair enough, then get it. I've never rated Thermarest mats. I like the look of the Big Agnes 10cm thick thingy. Yep, Wolf, I've seen that, yeah, the Big Agnes, that was good. Go for reflective mylar as opposed to down or synthetic insulation. And I'm trying to catch up with the chat, my computer's playing up. Wolverhampton throws sleeping bags that were doing the rounds on apologies, fucking computer's playing up. Wolverhampton throws sleeping bags that were doing the rounds on YouTube, the ones that NASA made or had NASA materials. Yep, I've seen them on YouTube and stuff, on Instagram. I think Colin Russell got one of them. Johnny, do you remember the ones? They were NASA standard or something. Aye, Johnny, again, deep pockets and overkill, but you won't be cold again with that bag. They were shite, tiny and heavy. They were shite, weigh a ton. Bottle of rum has an R value of 37.5, sleep like a log. You know the score, Johnny, that's it. Go for a wee jog around the forest with a bottle of rum or a bottle of Buckfast in you. You'll be nice and warm in your sleeping bag. The heat you generate off will keep you insulated for the rest of the night. The UL80 is R value of 1.6 or 2 until it goes down. UL 140 a bit better. Colin, I didn't even know there was a UL 140. Duncan, game over. Duncan, welcome to the chat. I don't know if I've missed you. They go down like a 10 quid hooker. Had a Rab 1100 for ages. Nasal Bluff, they were cold. Right guys, I'm getting scared. The Buckfast is running out. Need to look into the emergency reserve soon. Rooksfoot, yeah, the UL 140 is even bigger, Ali. I'll need to have a look at that UL 140. As I said, I don't really get massively cold. I said I've been at minus 30 before when I was in Finland, but in Scotland the lowest I've got to is -3, -4 when we're out camping. I don't really get cold. The worst I get is my face gets cold because I like to breathe. I've got asthma, so I don't like my face covered when I'm sleeping. Ali, give us a budget and we'll find you a mat. Well, Craig, tell me what you think I can sell the Neo Air X Lite for. Second hand, what do you think I can sell the Neo Air X Lite for? And then that's my budget to buy whatever it is. I don't have any spare money. Wild Wanderer Rab 1100 is an excellent piece of equipment. Raving about Scotland, Kevin recommended the Rab to me, never looked back. Yeah, I don't think I'm that sort of Rab sort of guy. I'm a sort of budget guy. Buy cheap, buy 10 times. Just got a decent mat with a good warranty. I know, Wolf, it's easy to say when you've got the money, but yeah. As I said, I don't get massively cold when I'm camping. I'm quite a warm sleeper, so something will do the job for a reasonable price. If you can afford all the rab stuff and that, then fair enough, go for it, but yeah, I'm not a sort of rab camper. Full kit for Fisherfield, 7.5 kg, camping 800 metres. Davey, what do you mean full kit for Fisher? Who's Fisherfield? And what's the weight you're talking about? I'm a freezing pussy. I'm going to buy the Rab 100. I feel the cold way too much. Plus my pack is just ridiculously heavy. My pack is always ridiculously heavy. I'm out with Oscar this weekend and he was scared by how heavy my pack was. Karen, I think when I went out to Carrera Island, I think everybody, Craig was the only person who could actually lift my pack. It was that heavy, insanely heavy. I think we're talking 35, maybe 40 kilos. Craig, you'll vouch for me on how heavy that pack was. And it was a good few miles into camp, and a lot of it was uphill. Karen, who's that you're out? Was it Oscar Outdoors? Is that who you're talking about? Rab and drink and fires don't mix. Yep. That's it. I know I've spoke to you, Davey, a few times, and you say sometimes you take out the cheap kit, especially if you know you're going to be having a drink. You don't want to be setting stuff on. You don't want to be setting stuff on fire. I'm just as skint as you. You can't be, Wolf. You buy a far more kit than me. I'm fucking lucky just to get out to a camp. I need a folks sleep sis. Fisherfield, 5 Monroes and a Corbett circuit. Alright, right, I get you there. 1100, that's huge. Yeah, Karen, got to weight down, save your knees. I need a decent sleep system. I'm a cold sleeper. Karen, you should see our packs. Yep. Craig. Yeah. My pack was insane. So was yours probably. So was yours. I picked up an inch off the ground and noped out. That was a crazy pack weight. Yeah, Wolf. I said back in the day, yep. Back in the day in the army and that, yeah, I used to carry that, but yeah. Don't get me wrong, I can still carry it, but yeah, suffering. I was suffering for days afterwards, my shoulders. No, my eldest Oscar is 17 and finally has to come to camp. Oh, sorry, Karen. Sorry. I thought you'd done a collab with Oscar Outdoors. That's good that he's finally coming out in camps with you, Karen. 10 kilograms of camping gear and 40 grams of baby. Burnt my last rab in a hot stove. Johnny, I bet you were gutted. Ratio checks out, Craig. Taking my Snug Pack Softy Elite 4 this weekend, that's a good bag. Oh, I've always wanted to get a softy. In the army it was always like, yeah, we used to get softies, the Snug Pack softies. We'd always know somebody who was selling one cheap. That was if you didn't want to take your army Arctic bag, it was too heavy. In the army there was always lots of people who had Snug Pack softies and stuff, and you'd always manage to get one cheap, so yeah. Definitely rate Snug Pack softies, I like them. Spend most in the mat, then bag, then the tent. That's probably a good strategy, Colin, yep. Good bag, chunky as fuck though. But no as chunky as an army Arctic bag, Wolf. Always curious about Snug Pack bags, they get great reviews. Craig, yeah, I said a lot of the army guys, even though some people might say they're chunky and heavy, they're still a lot fucking lighter than the Army Arctic bag. And yeah, they were a dog's bollocks when I was in the army for lighter kit. Back then, it was yeah, you get a snug pack, and that was deemed as like Gucci kit. That was a good kit back then. Karen, I've seen about in Colin's website for your camp. How does it work down your end? Do you need permission? Are you winging it? I'm just being nosy. What do you mean, John? Wild camping in Dartmoor? I've got one, Craig, minus 15 comfort, but can't fit in my bag. Turned it into a quilt. Aye, I mind that, Will. Anyway, Johnny, did you say you've got a sling bag for me about a year ago? One of these days I'll meet up in a camp, get it off you. Slept half out the rab most nights. If I could afford 1100 I'd get it. I had the 700 but it was a bit too wee. My soft Elite 4 is tough as hell, water resistant, windproof, it's brilliant. Just heavy. Just heavy and in weight, yet not warm enough for me. Davey, 10 first for me. Weight and midges a killer and Matt. Had my Vanco 150 half season bag, 25 years. Not upgrading ever. Davey, I like that. Old school. If it works, it works. Why change it? John Mike, aye, the group camp, aye, I hadn't realised it was Dartmoor. You don't need permission to camp there, eh? Not anymore, you don't, Johnny. Johnny, yeah, still got it, mate. One of these days I'll catch up and get it off you, Johnny. I said I've got 3 sleeping bags just now. I've got the Army Jungle bag, which doesn't really keep you warm that much unless it's really hot weather. Army Arctic bag, which is really heavy, obviously, but does keep you warm. And the one that Craig gave me, the Saliva Spirit -8, it's still quite big, but it's not as heavy as the Army Arctic bag, but it does keep you warm. I just need Craig, love my Juter bags, can't fault them. Will for 1000. My group camp here was on a wild camping site, so we could have a fire, portalo, etc. Camp recall, be in a field. We're hiring for the weekend. Who's coming? Can't, if possible, I'll definitely be coming. I says I've already booked the day off just in case it's manageable, but it's all down to finances and stuff. We'll see. But if we can come, Wolf and his crew will come, which includes me. Karen, my missus and half my kit is out wild camping in Dartmoor on this weekend if the wind holds off. 1100 is ridiculously hot. Johnny, I can imagine. I said I'm a warm sleeper. I'd have that zipped down all the way. The one good thing I noticed about the sleeping bag I've got now, the Saliva Spirit -9. There's a foot box we can actually zip out because I get warm feet during the night. You can have your feet hanging out. Karen, 90% sure I'll secure the minibus. Craig Linton, that'd be brilliant. Just let me know how much it's going to cost. Nice Rooksfoot camp to calls 21st. Rooksfoot, if you could come as well, that'd be brilliant. Oh, that'd be amazing. Just be a like, mix up of people come on my live chat and people with Cairns. I thought this was next year. What's the date? Yeah, it's next year, Gus. Yeah, my crew bitches. Yep, Will's crew. Sorry, just answered. That is next year, Gus. Next June. I got a Hageloff's winter bag too, Ali. Another great bag. I think I remember you saying something about that Hagelof's bag, Johnny. What's the comfort rating of the Hagelofs? Jesus, June next year, you're prepared. You need to be prepared for these things. Especially guys who need to put their permission slips in with their wives. Or wives that need to put their permission slips in with their husbands. Nice on there, Dartmoor or Coles neck of the woods. Fuck off, Wolf. I'm not on your crew. You're all my bitches. Right, apologies, Craig's crew. Shh, I'm trying to be alpha here. The alpha wolf. Just Ali going on about booking it off already. Yeah, Gus, just in case somebody can come up with an affordable option to make it there. Yeah, I booked it off just in case. Yeah, I love it. As I know it'll probably be, as long as there's, as Karen was talking about, as long as there's no pretentious YouTubers. There's a couple of people who hope I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to mention their names, but poser YouTubers. Who's going, Karen, anyway? Is there any poser YouTubers going? Two in particular well-known YouTubers I'm thinking of, male and female. Takes a lot of planning, John. Exactly. Craig runs this snizzle. He has all the secret footage as leverage. He does. He's a fucking blackmailing bastard. Places will go fast. Yeah, there's places for the peasants, and then there's places for close friends. I'm sure Karen and Colin will keep places by for Ali's / Bull's / Craig's crew. We will get it planned. Gus, you better put your permission slip in just now. I know your missus is like, Karen, give him the dates. Gus he might get it with a year's planning permission. Hagelof's is -25, brilliant, warm, bag and cheap. I've never actually heard of a Hagelof, Johnny. If there's pretentious YouTubers, the Scots will put them in their places. Wolf, we're not going down there for a fight. Right, away to pack after 12 here. Good night and have a good one all. Davey, take care, buddy. Thanks for coming on the chat. Pretentious YouTubers are the ones without a clothes. Have a good one, Locke. Right, moderator, stick a link up with Davy's channel before he goes. Davy's a good guy. Always been a big supporter of my channel, and Davy knows his stuff. If you want to know about Scotland, camping in Scotland, check out Davy's channel. He's been all over. He knows his stuff. He's a proper camper, not like me. He knows everything about everything. I'm a pretender. There will all be lovely people there. Really lovely vibe. It will be so much fun. That's good, Karen. That's like, I don't want to say my camps, but the camps that are organised through my live chats. Yeah, it's always good people. And if it's somebody who's not a good person, then they don't get invited back to a camp. So most of the camps I go on, it's people are hand-picked. You know they're going to be decent people. 50% sold already. Have to turn up to find out. Call in. You know you need to keep spaces by for me, Craig and Wolf. Tickets on your site, Cole. Dave shows me how to catch fish. I know he does, Gus. I know he does. I'll keep in the transport. I don't need a pitch. Then cook them on one of Colin's throwdown grills. Good people and Ali. Thanks for that, Wolf. Craig, thanks for sticking Davy's site up. Yeah. South Coast Outdoors, not on site because have to pay fees. So do I via PayPal. Gus and the Throwdown, I love it. The Throwdown grills. You got a link for me. Oh, I've got a stupid love heart right at the bottom of my comments. Brilliant bit of kit. I'll need to check out the Throwdown grills. I said I've not been looking at YouTube or people's sites for a long time. Well, for a few months now. Like, this big love heart in my live chat is annoying me. I've got a comment for Wolf and I can't read it. Because I love heart. What does it say? When is the outdoorally camping festival happening? Wolf, I'm surprised you're even asking me that. Buckfest. Oh. That sounds good. That sounds good. Buckfest. Right, moderators, I need some help organising this. Could we get it happening? A winter camp. I don't even want to say it, an outdoor alley fucking festival or whatever. Because I know Wolf gets upset when I talk about things like that, but yeah. People come on the live chat. What could we call it? People come on my live chat. Okay, when's the Outdoor Alley Camp Festival organised by me and Craig happening? Yeah, Wolf, that's it. Thanks, Gus. Yeah, I think a snow camp. I think a snow camp would be good. Can you see it now? Yep, a snow camp. What are we calling it? Yeah. Buckfest in the snow or something. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, my computer's lagging. Christmas camp, yep. Cairns going well. What are you doing, Craig? Yep, a Christmas camp. If bumping up the comments, Cairns, so could read it. Hey guys, 2 minutes. I'm not even going to say I'm going for a toilet. I'm going for a cigarette. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, a Christmas camp. That sounds good. Christmas camp. Try and get everybody together. Old Stag, Davey, all the Scottish guys. Anybody wants to come up from England. Obviously we won't be charging anything because Scotland's free to camp. But what do you think? Scottish people? Moderators? Can we get it sorted? A Christmas camp? A massive camp? Try and find a location. Back in 2 minutes. guys, apologies, I'm back. Colin, aye, yep. Chicken pakora for supper, yummy. I need to stop eating it or my next shite will be an egg. No Montyville. Well, it's all about peace and love. Everybody bringing all the campers together. I don't care about internal battles. Everybody who loves camping, loves outdoors. Fucking petty differences, put them aside. Fucking peace. We all love the outdoors, we all love camping. Yeah. I'm no one for petty differences and all that sort of stuff. If somebody wants to come to the camp, then they can come. If they start shite, then they'll get thrown out of camp. But yeah. Too stressful. We weren't the petty ones, mate. I'm not saying MD's the petty ones, but yeah, as they get older, yeah, I just feel like there's no point in holding grudges against people. People make decisions in their life. It's no... People change. Karen, I've been doing my mum's meals, medicine, blood sugar, etc. every day since January. I can't get out of them in it. Rooks, I feel for you, buddy, I really do. But obviously family's the most important thing, mate. And yeah. Oh bless you, Rooks, sorry she's poorly. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what to say, Rooks. I remember when my father was ill, yeah, and we had to look after him. It was like he had a commode and toilet stuff, and yeah, things that my father is quite a proud man, and yeah, things like commodes and stuff, and having to clean his bum and stuff. It wasn't pretty, but it's your loved ones, and you need to do it. So yeah, full respect to you, Rooks, for looking after your mum. She's perked up a bit lately, no worries. Rooks, that's good to hear, buddy. But yeah, as I've always said, yeah, your parents look after you for 18 years of your life. So the least you can do for them is look after them in later years. I know as a parent, yeah, you put everything into your child. You give up everything, you sacrifice everything. Yeah, your family comes first. In my case, my son comes first. Growing up, whatever it is, yeah, make sure he's okay. Your work, everything comes second. You look after your family. So yeah, the least you can do as a parent is look after your parents when they're older. It's not even a chore, it's a given. They've looked after you for 18 years, sacrificed everything, so yeah. That's good. Gotta look after your ma. Yep. Mother is the most important person in your life. It's the person that will love you the most. So I don't want to get... I'm actually taking my mother out on Sunday, this Sunday. I've been a bit neglective of my mother lately, but yeah. I'm taking my mum out on Sunday, taking her out for a wee meal somewhere, a wee drive. Hopefully up the Highlands. She doesn't get out much, she doesn't get to see much, so yeah. Taking her a wee drive, hopefully up the Highlands. Yeah, take her for a wee meal somewhere. Craig, Rooks, does your mum like camping? I've said that to my mum before, and yeah, I won't say the reply in here, but it was, yeah, it was a 4-letter expletive, something off. You do what has to be done. Sadly, a lot of families don't. We see some right arseholes in my job. Yeah, I know, Karen. In my job, you get a lot of people using their mother, like junkies and stuff, saying, yeah, I look after my mother and stuff. Like, how do you look after your mother when you're a fucking heroin addict? You don't look after your mother. They give that to the lawyers to use as an excuse. Yeah, I'm a sole carer for my mother. The people can't care for themselves. The fucking junkie bastards. Pardon the language, but yeah. They try to use that in court as an excuse. Yeah, I'm a sole carer for my mother. They can't even look after themselves. Back in the 80s every year. Anyways, back to drinking camp, guys. Yep, Brooks, back to drinking camp. Sorry. My mum's a cow. Callum, don't say that about your mum. Nice one, Ali. I take it after my dad. It's like my mum fucking hasn't got a nice word to say about her mum. She always said she was a mean old bastard, she was this and that. But my gran was always kind to me. I used to work near my gran. My first ever job was as an apprentice screen printer, and it's quite near to where my gran lives. And every lunchtime I used to walk down the hill to my gran's house. She'd have a soup ready for me, and she'd have a cheese toastie and some tomato soup ready for me every day. I'd come down, she'd give me my lunch, and I thought she was brilliant. And then I heard some of the stories from my mum saying, yeah, she was a total cow. At the age of 15, she would fuck off on holiday for 2 weeks. My mum, she had 6 younger brothers and sisters, and basically my mum at the age of 15 had to take time off school to look after all the other kids, because my gran would just take off on holiday and leave my mum to deal with it at 15. So my mum, she didn't get on too well with her mum, but I says my gran was always fine with me. She was always very kind and gentle to me. But yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about? Back to camping. John Wick, you topping that bottle up with Ribena, never ending tonic. John, that's actually the longest that's ever. Yeah, it's just finished. Good point, John. I need to get some more drink. Neglecting chums to white mum's bums rocks. Dale, 100% mate. I know you're in that same situation. Cheese toasty and tomato soup was ultimate comfort food. It was, mate. And yeah. The only thing I remember bad about my gran when I was younger was I remember she used to have a biscuit tin, and sometimes when we were younger I stayed with my gran, we used to steal biscuits out of the biscuit tin. If she ever caught you, she had a little ruler, and as you were trying to get your hands into the biscuit tin, she would smack your hands with a ruler. You'd be like, ah! in case you stole some of her blue ribbons. Is anyone out this weekend? Karen, hopefully I'm out tomorrow night. Depends how hungover I am tomorrow, but I have a set of hills which is not too far from me, about 20 minutes, half an hour. It's called Kilpatrick Hills. I've never been up them before, so hopefully I'm going to get up them tomorrow, explore them, if I'm not too hungover. Nope, sand and floors of joys. Not me. Got my boy in Sunday though. Oh, you got a boy in Sunday, Craig? Ah, that's good, Craig. Make sure you wear goggles and a mask, Wolf. John Wick, 40 mile per hour Gus gutted. Wanted to go out in the islands with a boat's info. John, are you free tomorrow? Tomorrow night you up for a camp up with Kilpatrick's? Wolf take. Sorry, I can't read that because there's a big stupid love heart in it. Right, what's my next drink going to be? Whiskey, vodka, cider or lager? Answer in the comments. Vodka, cider, whiskey or lager? Come up in the comments and say what you're drinking it I should drink next, or if you think I should just have a glass of cola. Gutted John, yeah, it's meant to be windy here, but hopefully not that windy for Oscar's first time. Plus he's in my good tent. What's your good tent, Cam? Cloud Peak. Dale Ingram says whiskey. I'll be in Melanchan too. Cider, get it inside you. Cider, so right, we've got 2 votes for cider, 1 for whiskey. Wolf, I'm off folks, have a great weekend. Wolf, take care buddy. Wolf is my joint best moderator. I am not, mate. Off the booze for another week and as well, so it's no fun. I've done a few up with Kilpatrick's, but abandoned camp last time I went there, so best of luck to you. Why did you abandon camp, John? Cloud Peak 2. Yep, I want a Cloud Peak 2, Karen. Wolf, have a good one, mate. Night, Wolf. John Wick, have you any idea where you're planning on pitching up? John Wick, I don't, mate. I've never been up with Kilpatrick, so I've not got a clue. What type of whiskey do you enjoy? Wild Wanderer, if you give me 2 minutes, I'll tell you the whiskey I've got just now. I prefer smoother whiskies, no too smoky ones. Night Wolf. I'll tell you the whiskey I've got just now. I think it's like a 65, £70 whiskey, but it's a bit too smoky for me, but it's alright. To be honest, I'll probably upset a lot of people on here, but yeah. I probably prefer American whiskies. They're sweeter and not smoky. But yeah, give me a second, I'll find out this whiskey I've got. It's quite an expensive whiskey, 65, £70. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah, too smoky whiskey, yeah. Give me a minute. But right guys, can't find my whiskey. I've got a bag with whiskey, vanilla vodka, a crazy Scandinavian drink called Hanky, but I can't find it anywhere. I've still got lots of camping bags in the boot of my car, but yeah, so I guess it's a cider. It's a Scottish cider, Fisley Cross. So that's what I'm going to be drinking next. I do have some leftover vodka, various leftover vodkas, but yeah, whiskey, I can't find any whiskey. I do have probably 1 or 2 whiskies left in the Wolfburn whiskey, but yeah, so we're going to try this. I haven't tried it before. Traditional Scottish whiskey cider, Fisley Cross, so we're going to try this. Always keep a bottle opener in your keyring. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Right, so let's go back in the chat. What I've missed. Ghetto Pass Revolt. Plenty of sweet Scottish whiskey about. I love my smoky whiskey. It depends, Gus. I like a smoky whiskey if I've got a lager or something to wash it down with. But if I'm just drinking whiskey straight, I like something a bit smoother, a bit sweeter. But if I've got something to wash it down with, I don't mind a smoky whiskey. I think I'm only Scottish, can't stand whiskey. I love Scottish whiskey, just not smoky ones. South Coast Outdoors, all 4. Jura is class, but bourbon is fantastic, goes down a lot easier. John Wick, I think you're a man after my own taste. I like Jura whiskey, but yeah, bourbon is nice, smooth and sweet. Surely that means you're not Scottish, Craig. Great little spot up by Blacker Tor Cops Cairn, tucked right in. I reckoned that spot before. Bourbon is a decent mixer for Coke. Yep, definitely. I also like rye. When I was in Canada, I used to drink a lot of rye and Coke. Some rye whiskey, it's nice. John Wick, I abandoned camp because I wasn't really enjoying it. Weather was awful and it would have been a long slog. Came off the hill on the pitch, black, and got home for 1 AM. Nothing to do with the area. John Wick, usually I would say you fucking pussy, but yeah, I can't say that after my sky camp where the Highland cows surrounded me in an abandoned camp. So yeah, if you're not enjoying it, you're not enjoying it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Not a single tick. Never even tried that, Gus. Rooksfoot, the reservoir looked full, and yes, that island is begging for a wild camp, but it looked very rocky and even. Maybe a hammock, mixing it with Coke. Yep. Nah, I only had it straight. Your boy hiding your baby again? No, he's not hiding anything tonight. Said he's not with me tonight, Xander. But yeah, he had that crazy stuff hanky hidden from me for about 2 months. Your bug out bag by the front door, Ali. Brooksfit, I've checked that by the front door. Yeah, that's where I usually keep my bug out bag with all my different alcohol. It may even be my rucksack, which is still in the boot of my car. The only thing I took out from last weekend's camping was my tent, which I dried out in another room. Gus Explores, love Fisley Cross. So is that a decent cider in, Gus? Yeah, I'm going to try it just now. Fisley Cross, Scottish cider. It hasn't been in the fridge. Another sip just for good measure. Yep, that's a decent cider. Gus, good shout, yep. Yes, Rooks, plus I have no way to get to it. Callum, do you not own a kayak? You can swim not far. Inflatable kayak time with a 20 kg pack. A 20 kilogram pack. Karen, you pack light. I would love to have a 20 kilogram pack. Right, lads and ladettes, I'm calling it a night. Have a good weekend, whatever you do. Craig, good night, buddy. Craig, you working tomorrow? Right, it's almost 20 to midnight. Who's still on the chat? Mark, are you lurking in the background? Colin, have you finished work? I'm going to call it a night too. Better take the dog round the block, etc. Gus, see you later, buddy. Tory lightweights that are leaving, good night. As always, as long as there's still 2 or 3 people in the chat, I'll be up here until 2 or 3 in the morning. That's usually when Mark Wilson joins the chat. Two seconds, guys. Someone's just messaged me. I'm going to go too. Want to get an early start for my camp tomorrow to make the most of my day with the lad. Cam, enjoy it. Yeah. Is this the first time you're camping with Oscar, Karen? Have you been out with him before? Anyway, if there's any moderators left on, Rooksfoot, stick a link up for Karen's channel before she goes. First wildcamp Dartmoor room and just nice with it being just us. Karen, yeah, it's brilliant. I said, I've only ever been in 2 wild camps, my son, just me and him, and yeah, they're brilliant. Good bit of bonding time, so yeah, enjoy it. I remember last time I was out with Xander, well, the time before last, not a torrential rain camp, but yeah, the time before that, well, in fact, both camps, everything just went wrong, and it was the same comment. He said, Dad, I thought you were meant to be a professional camper, and he was just laughing at me. Son, things go wrong. Doesn't matter how professional you are, but yeah, things will go wrong. It's how you improvise, adapt and overcome the situation. Few beers packed too from us both. You let them have a few beers, Karen? I actually said to my boy, I might be going out of camp tomorrow night. I said, you fancy it? And he's not too keen on it. But yeah, I'll try put some pressure on him tomorrow. Yeah, Karen, hope is a good one, pal. Yep, he's 17. Oh, it doesn't matter what age he is, Karen. Says my boy's 15. he will not touch a beer. I've tried to get him to maybe have a wee beer in the house, supervised, it's allowed. But yeah, he's like, no. But yeah, everybody's different. Yeah, so my plans for the next month are, hopefully I'm off for a week next week, October. Next week, sorry, next month. Next month I'm off near end October. I want to explore islands in Scotland, the Isle of Harris and the Isle of Lewis. But yeah, I think it's a 9.5 hour car journey and 2 ferries to get to the Isle of Harris. So hopefully I can make that happen. Depending on the funding, how much I get paid this month, and yeah, if I can budget things around it. But yeah, Isle of Harris, Isle of Lewis, they look fantastic. 2 islands, lots of cliffs, beautiful scenery. 9.5 hour drive, but some of the times it's just, yeah, it's worth it going that bit further. A lot of people in Scotland, they go to the same places, Glencoe, Ayrshire Coast, the Borders, yeah. Everybody's seen that sort of stuff on YouTube. People want to see things that are out of the way, things that are a wee bit different, so yeah. Hopefully going to the Isle of Lewis, Isle of Harris. In fact, not even for YouTube, just for myself. I love exploring places that are like far out of the way, so I'd rather be relaxed about it. He likes a good view, just like his mum. I bet he does. But anyway, Karen, yep, have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Right, who's still left in the chat apart from Karen's off? 4 people still in the chat. Come up and say hello. It's almost midnight. I like to keep a few people in the chat just past midnight. Rooksfoot, he's still there. Colin, he's still there. Dale Ingram's still on. Yo, Dale. Dale, was that you sorted? You got the parents off to bed? Rooksfoot standing by. Good man, Rooks. We're down to 3 viewers. What's happening? Aye, me time. Like 3 viewers. This is getting dangerously close to being me stopping the live before midnight. Mark Wilson, are you there? A shout out to Mark Wilson, are you there? I don't want to be ending the live before midnight. This is no good. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put a shout out on Instagram. Get some people on before I need to cut the live off before midnight. Two seconds, guys. Time to spam people with a link to get them to stay on this channel. Right guys, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Right, is there anybody still on the chat? You drinking, Dale? What's your tipple? Dale? No, sober tonight, didn't fancy it. Probably have a few tomorrow. Rookesfoot, fair enough. I'm in a quandary. Japanese Formula 1 is on from about 3 AM. Can't decide whether to stay awake or try some kip. So it's starting at 3 AM, Rooks. I'm watching the free practice now. Power nap. That's what I always say, Colin. When I get home at 7 o'clock at night or 7:30, I'll just have a nap for an hour or two. I end up waking up at midnight. No dinner. Starving. and then can't get to sleep till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm up at 6:30 the next day for work. Ginger Outdoor Wild Camping, hi. Kieran, how you doing, buddy? What are you doing up at this time? Have you recovered? Doubt I'll make that. Love Suzuka track. Ginger Outdoor Wild Camping, aka Kieran, have you managed to make a video from that last camp? Yes, I have. For those of you who don't know, Ginger Outdoor Wild Camping, aka Kieran, came out in a camp with me last weekend. It was his 20th birthday, and yeah, I made him a crazy drink. A triple whiskey, a triple vanilla vodka, a triple hanky, which is a Scandinavian cognac, and a little bit of Coca-Cola. And within half an hour, he was vomiting on himself and he was unconscious. Yeah, I did remember. Dale Ingram's shag cam. What goes on in camp stays in camp, Dale. I'm not saying nothing. Yeah. Colin, I may post in a video, I don't know. A lot of people are snobby about getting drunk on camp, but yeah. I may post some of the excerpts from it on the video. I think Kieran stupidly, after he'd had basically the top shelfer from me, he challenged me he could stay up all night drinking with me, and the forfeit was if he couldn't stay up all night drinking with me, he'd do a skinny dip in the morning in the cold water. My forfeit was next camp would be a dry camp. At the time we made the challenge, everybody was shaking their heads at him, but yeah, I said after half an hour of making that challenge to me, Kieran was unconscious and covered in vomit. Nice one, Kieran, you looked happy. Yeah, he looked happy for half an hour, Rooks, and yeah, then he looked dead. I was actually checking his pulse every 10 minutes. Run about his eyes, it was like they went a horrible blue-black colour. I was actually really concerned for him. So yeah, his father went to bed. And yeah, for the next 4 hours I was checking on him every 10 minutes, checking his pulse. You gotta have a few tinnies. Camping's not camping without tinnies. Yeah, Colin, he had a few more than a few tinnies. I wouldn't even have drank the drink he drank back in the day. Yeah, I used to drink top shelfers all the time, and yeah, and got into some mess. But yeah, fair play to him. Triple vodka, triple whiskey, and triple hanky. Yeah, he downed it in one go. But instantly you could tell, like maybe 5 minutes after, I'd done a live from camp, and he was in the background, and his words were starting to slur. And I think at one point during the live stream, yeah, he just fell backwards, and that was it. You never seen any more from him. I think he just went into unconsciousness, and he started vomiting on himself. Luckily enough, we had like a gazebo, like a shelter we all stayed in, but it was we had to move a big camp bed into the shelter. We put him in it, and yeah, basically I think I was up until about half four in the morning. I was the last one up, and yeah, I was checking on him every 10 minutes, just making sure he was in the recovery position, and he still had a pulse. Because he was gone. I did wonder who Tenny would be in if he got a little. Yeah, Kieran was in like a It was a little 2-man, 1 tigress tent. And yeah, it just seemed like too much hassle trying to transport them into that tent. So yeah, we were in like a gazebo, like just basically a shelter tent. So we moved like a big cot bed into the gazebo tent. We put him in it, and we just kept monitoring him, make sure he was okay. Yeah, he was fucked up. He was fucked up big time. A lot of people are blaming me for that, but Kieran drank the drink. He didn't need to drink it. Saved you a fortune on what? No. Yeah, within half an hour he was gone. Kieran, Ali, I'm almost done my video. Yeah, I've still quite a bit of editing to do, but I'm off tomorrow and Sunday. So if I'm not camping tomorrow, I'm going to get working on editing for the video. I think I may lay out a bit. I may leave out a bit when I get you drunk. Might get some negative comments about fucking irresponsible camping and stuff, so I may leave out the drunken parts. That's great service. When I did stuff like that on my birthdays, I woke up under trees and bushes. He's still to do his forfeit. Ayrshire Camper, you are correct. He's still to do his forfeit. The forfeit was, if he didn't stay up all night drinking with me, he would need to skinny dip in the cold water. I let him off with it on this occasion because he was very rough in the morning. But yeah, I told him next camp he's going skinny dipping in the cold water. I bet's a bet. So we will be doing that. Yeah, but the video should be good, so probably by about next Thursday I should have a video out. And usually take my time over editing, so I'm not too sure whether to include the drunken parts in the video. Ginger Outdoors, yeah, I'm going to do my forfeit when I'm back out camping again with him. Kieran, you better do the forfeit, I bet's a bet. A real man always does his bet. Glenn Taylor evening. Glenn, how you doing, buddy? Glenn, where were you in that last camp? You were very quiet. In fact, Glenn, you came on the live, didn't you? Young Kieran was fucked up. Yeah, of course I will be doing it. Glenn was on the live, I couldn't make camp. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I don't... Were you watching the live right till the end, Glenn? I think at one point in the live, Kieran was in the background and then it just basically... He went horizontal, he just fell over and he went unconscious and he was vomiting on himself. Yeah, when's our next one? Halloween. I think it's around about October 31st. Halloween. I think it's possibly St. Abbs on the East Coast. But yeah, still to be decided. Watched it until Kieran was a man down. Glenn, he was absolutely a man down. As I was saying earlier, I had to fucking keep checking his pulse every 10 minutes. He had a treble whiskey, treble vodka, and a treble hanky, which is a Scandinavian cognac, in the one fucking pint glass. They had some coke in it. Yeah. I was actually amazed it lasted half an hour. Within 5 minutes his voice started slurring. I don't know if you've seen it in the live, he was behind me. Yeah, he was gone. It was actually concerning. After he went unconscious, started vomiting on himself. Yeah. He was basically in constant observation, so we had to keep an eye on him, checking his pulse every 10 minutes. His face went sort of blue, black, his eyes were really sunk in. Yeah, it didn't look good. Alan, there's our camper, it was a good night, yeah. There's our camper was there. I had the sample of a fallen tree over the footage of him falling backwards. I'll need to look back on the live stream. Top shelfer, yeah. I remember many years ago, I don't know if you remember, Glenn, one of the guys on right flank used to see this girl. She's like a millionaire. Her dad owned a big stake in a small stake in the New York Yankees, but a sort of larger stake in the San Diego Padres. She used to take us out everywhere, put a credit card behind the bar, we get free drink and stuff. What's the point of my story? I've totally forgot. Trying to keep up with Big Ali doesn't go too well for anyone. Yeah. Glenn, he made the challenge. I put it on camera. He's like, I can stay up all night with you. And then we done the forfeit. Everybody was shaking their head like, no, no, no. It lasted half an hour. I think the last person up with me was probably Craig. But yeah, the problem is people sometimes start drinking too early. I don't start drinking till 9 o'clock maybe. I'll drink my Buckfast and then I'll drink my whiskey or vodka, and then as people start going to bed I'll start drinking anything nobody else drinks. The rule is on camp, if you go to sleep you leave your drink. Anyway, Glenn, talking about trying to keep up, was it yesterday? There was an absolute double, an absolute spitting image of my gonks yesterday. It was in the sales area. I actually thought it was Davey. I said to him, Davey, you alright? And he said, Davey, I'm Stevie. Absolute double of my gonks in the sales area yesterday. Sorry guys if you're joining in, but this is just a chat between me and Glenn, yeah. Glenn will know what I'm talking about. This was spitting image of Davey. Two of my gonks. I know. Fucking scary, Glenn. No, he was a fucking spitting image of old cod eyes. Anyone seen my VJ? Fuck aye. Dave and his fucking VJ. For them Dave doesn't know, VJ is a viola joker. Yeah, it's a long story, can't be asked to explain it, but yeah. Sorry, my chat's playing up. Right, if you're still in the background, come up and say hello. Who's still there apart from Glenn Taylor? Seems to be doing all the talking. Yes, our camper, he's still there. Rooksfoot, he's still hanging about. Okay, I guess a vajazzle, but I guess it makes more sense. Vajazzle? Rox, what are you talking about, vajazzle? Yes, as usual. Right, guys, so in that last camp, I've got a lot of drunken antics. My voice is a bit slurred. There's people doing challenges and stuff. Should I keep that in the camping video, or should I just edit out all the drunken stuff and do like the usual stuff? Me going to camp, doing a bit of bushcraft, starting a fire, going over to a tidal island, and then just put it to the morning. Should I include the drunken stuff? On YouTube, there's a lot of fannies that say you're an irresponsible camper if you get drunk and stuff. Should I include the drunken stuff? 6 viewers watching. Thumbs up. Should I include drunken stuff? Thumbs down for just keeping it sober, professional. Yes or camper, yes. Is that a yes for keeping in the drunken stuff? I'm prejudiced, but yes, I'm thinking yes. A lot of people have ordered YouTube videos, it's all smooth and polished, and yeah, you see them drinking their 2 cans of lager, and then that's it, they wake up in the morning. But I bet everybody gets fucked, but they just don't show it on camera. You see them with 2 cans of lager, yeah, very respectful. Do you, mate? All in good fun. As long as you leave no trace. Always, Ricks, always leave no trace. You know you watch all my videos. In fact, that last video I never actually showed because I left before everybody else. But yeah, always leave no trace. And no vomit. Never any vomit from me anyway, so I won't waste alcohol. And I think young Kieran vomited all over his cell, so yeah, there's no trace there apart from being on his fleece. Right, Glenda, anyway, what are you up to, mate? You drinking tonight, Glenn? No green vomit. Yeah, I think it's a more sort of greeny brown vomit. It was actually crazy what he drank. Mainly this hanky stuff. The hanky, the Scandinavian cognac. I don't know if you watched a live stream from about 2 months ago. I walked down the stairs in a live and I fell down them. And yeah, on the red wine, mate. You posh bastard, Glenn, the red wine, but fair enough. So you're going to come in the next camp, Glenn, then? Probably a Halloween camp around about October 31st. I don't know the exact dates. Let me just check the calendar. Oh, 30th is a Saturday. Yeah, we're there. It's probably going to be the 28th of October. Men of culture and sophistication. My boys out camping tonight, it was bird tonight, called me saying I can't get a fire going. Glenn, he needs a flamethrower. Tell him to get a blowtorch. Actually, in this latest video, you're actually seeing me doing some bushcraft. I've got a flint and steel, some straw, and yeah, I get a fire going from scratch. But yeah, as I said in the video, if you can make it easy for yourself, get a blowtorch. Here's a camper. Have you tried the GoPro thing yet? No, I haven't, mate. I need to get a memory card for it. I really should try my GoPro. It's not a GoPro, but it's an action cam. But yeah, get like an overnight shot. Going from dark into night. Blowtorch overkill is underrated. Rooks, as I always say, if you can make it easy for yourself, why make it hard? Try to do fucking bushcraft skills. I know bushcraft skills, and I said in this video, if I ever get it edited, hopefully out next week, I show myself doing the bushcraft skills, and yeah, I can do it. But why do it? If you can make it easy for yourself, get a blowtorch, get a flamethrower, get it done. I don't go out camping to make things hard for myself, fucking messing about with sawdust and straw and flint and steel, try to get a fire started. I want a fire started straight away if I'm cold. It's different if you're fucking in Alaska or something and you've got limited tools. Yeah, you can do the bushcraft. I know the bushcraft skills, but I don't need to show it in every video, try to pretend I'm some sort of survivalist. Yeah, if it comes to it, yeah, I've got the skills, I know I can do it, but why make things hard on yourself? Make it easy, get a blowtorch. Work smarter, no harder, that's what I always say. Anyways, 20 past midnight. Mark Wilson, are you hanging about in the background? I've got you a couple army ration packs, mate. They're minted since we were servicing. It is still in date, Glenn. Ricksfait, I love the blowtorch, man. No messing. I actually go through some amount of blowtorches. This is my third one, and this one I knew I fucked it again. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's ignition on it, but yeah. So I've not took the blowtorch out for a couple of camps, so I fucked it. I don't know why. I've got lots of gas canisters. There's not a gas canister, but yeah. I think they're only £4 to buy off Amazon, but I'll need to buy another couple ignition because they keep messing up. In fact, I'm going to grab my current blowtorch and I'll show you. Ali, they're good, mate. What's that? What ration is it, Glenn? How much did it cost you, Glenn? Are you getting it from somebody? Because right now I bought these Mylar bags and I'm sort of doing my own rations inside the Mylar bags. I'm heat sealing them myself. The latest camp I got some homemade meatballs and a tin of HP beans. Put it in a Mylar bag, heat sealed it with an iron, sealed it shut. A lot cheaper than buying like the Wayfare meals or the army rations. So basically you can pick whatever you want. You want spaghetti bolognese, homemade spaghetti bolognese, stick it in the Mylar bag, heat seal it, and yeah, a lot cheaper. Got them from the TA centre. Yeah, if you can pass a couple of them on to me, that'd be much appreciated. I've still got some army rations from 2000, Yorkshire dumpling pudding. I think I've probably got a full ration pack, biscuits brown and stuff from about the year 2000. I was actually going to do a video on eating some of the old rations, so if you watch Steve MRE Info, he eats ration packs from the 1970s, 60s. In fact, he's even ate rations from the 1880s, the American Army, like tack biscuit. Yeah, but definitely. I'm on a site called Timu. You buy the mile of bags from Timu. It's a game changer. I think I bought 10 bags for £2.40, free delivery. Yeah, you can put anything you want in them. Put in spaghetti bolognese, beans, meatballs, whatever you want. Fucking curry. Put a curry in it. I don't know how long it'd last, but usually I'll put it in maybe the night before or 2 days before, and yeah, just heat seal it with an iron, heat seal it closed, and yeah, boil in a bag, stick it in a mess tin, stick it in your jet boil, whatever. Yeah, boil it up 4 or 5 minutes. You've got it's already cooked beforehand. Haggis Hunter adores what's happening. Sam, how you doing, buddy? You can only chat this time for. You having a few drinks, mate? Sam, you been out lately? I've not really seen any videos from you. S. What does S mean, Sam? Aye, Mrs. is away to sleep. I'm up with a few beers. Sam, I used to do that. I was never allowed to drink Buckfast while the missus was up, so usually on a Friday night I'd sit up and watch a film with her to about 11, 12 o'clock, and then she'd say I'm away to bed, and then that's where I could crack open the Buckfast. So I'm the same as you, buddy. As soon as she used to go to sleep, Buckfast was cracked open, or you with the beers cracked open. I love it. I just love time myself in the early hours of the morning. It's the same when I go camping, whether it's in a group camp, because most people usually go to bed. Maybe me, Craig, Mark will sit up, but not a lot of people. Or if I'm on a solo, I'll just sit up, time myself. Or the weekends here in the chat, there's only 3 or 4 people still in the chat. Yeah, just sitting up myself. Just time to yourself, really, innit? So have you got a video coming out anytime soon, Sam? I think I seen something on you're on that Instagram threads. I think I seen something. You got a video coming out soon. Pardon me. I have a vodka. I think I've got 1 vodka left. I say 1 vodka, it's probably a double or a triple. But yeah, whoever said that Scottish fistless cider was nice, it really is. What tent you taking tomorrow, Ali? Well, Rooks, I actually want to take the... I'm going to take a couple of tents in the boot of my car. I really want to take the old Litchfield, sort of get a vintage camping field, depending how the weather is tomorrow. Yeah, I want to take the old Litchfield tent. The old Litchfield combat tent. Obviously I'll be taking a tarp with me as well, because I don't know, the section with the metal poles, I don't know if it's too waterproof, but yeah, that's the idea. If I go if I go to tomorrow, it's not a given, but if I go to tomorrow, I want to take out the old Litchfield combat tent. And yeah, I'll probably have a tarp over it just in case it's no waterproof. I did put it out for one night. I've never seen any signs of water inside, but yeah, just to be on the safe side. I don't like the look when it goes through the holes, the metal poles. It looks like there's room for water to get in. Either that or put like, I don't know, a half tennis ball over it. I was supposed to go this Sunday, but the car has broke down, so I don't know what I'm doing now, but I'm out on Sunday. Oh, fuck. If it was Monday, Sam, I say I could go out with you. Sunday night I'm doing something, but yeah. Used to have rubber washers and the spikes in the old Litchfields. Yeah, that's what I need to get something on the old spikes. Just because there's a gap. Like a suction cup within the middle. Yeah, exactly, Rooks, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, just something for a change, because I'm getting too comfy. I love that. I love the Kruger Duo. It's a perfect tent. Might even take the old the old red. It's a bit faded now, the Tamar 2. Go back to the roots, the old school tents. But yeah, I've got a, what's it called? I've got a trekking pole tent I've still to try out. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, either that or the Litchfield. Maybe the Litchfield. I might even do a stealth camp tomorrow. There's a place I've been looking at near a motorway. I might do a stealth camp. I might not do anything. We'll see. Got a couple of days off, so I've got a few options. I'm doing something Sunday night, so if I don't do something tomorrow, I might do something Monday night. But I definitely need to get a solo camp in. Somewhere not too far from home. Either up with Kilpatrick Hills or a stealth camp, which I'm thinking about down near the motorway. Right, so anyway, vodka. So I take it you're not working Sunday camp? John Wick, you're not a stealth camper. John Wick, what do you know about me? I'm not a stealth camper. What are you deleting it for? Because I'm not stupid, Rooks. I'm not like Kieran. I'm not going unconscious in half an hour. John Wick, you've not done a stealth camp before, have you? John Wick, what is a stealth camp? Tell me that. Tell me what a stealth camp is. If you look at anything on YouTube, none of these stealth camps are stealth camps. It's fucking idiots camping in their fucking heads, putting their lights on, walking into places. How Bloody Doors can enjoy that, he sleeps in the gutter. It really annoys. There's only one person I've ever watched who's done a stealth camp who's done it right, and that's I can't remember his name, but he's ex-army. He does it proper. Stealth camp think they can just fucking put up a tent, behind their heads, start fucking, there's light, there's all sorts. A proper stealth camp done military wise. A stealth camp is If you look up the definition of stealth in the army, it's moving without being seen. These people are moving about. Don't even get me started in stealth camping. It's no stealth camping. Anyway, back in 2 minutes. Like 5 people still left on the chat. Hey, what was I talking about? You're not a stealth camper, you've not done a stealth camp before. As long as you're getting it out, don't matter, Ali. Don't know how Bloody Doors can enjoy that, he sleeps in the gutter. Folks seem to like watching it, massive numbers for the channel, Bizarre World. Yeah, it is. But I said, if you're proper stealth camping, if Glenn's still on here, he'll know about it. Yeah, proper stealth camping is discipline. You've no light discipline, you've not got any lights going. You're not cooking hot meals, you're eating cold rations. You're not going to risk putting on a fire or a cooker or anything. For one, it's giving off light. For two, it's giving off smell of the cooking. You're not going to do that. And if you're proper hardcore, like in the army, whether you're in special services or you're in a close observation platoon where you're watching a target, you're leaving no trace. Even shite leaves a smell which attracts insects. So basically, if you're in a close observation platoon in an army, if you're in a recce unit, you're having a shite, and basically your friend has got a plastic bag at your arsehole, and the shite drops into the bag. He's sealing that bag straight away, and he's putting it into your rucksack. So you're leaving no smell, no light, no smell, no movement, no nothing. You're staying in one place. Stealth, the definition of stealth in the dictionary is moving without being seen or without being heard or without anybody seeing you. So that includes smell, it includes sight. So you're not putting on any lights. If you're proper stealth camping, you're not putting on any lights, you're not moving, you're not leaving any smells, which includes shite, cooking and anything. So stealth camping and being a YouTuber don't mix, because you're gonna need lights, you're gonna need to speak. So you know you're making sound, you're making light, you're making smell. So anybody who comes on YouTube and say they're stealth camping, they ain't stealth camping, they ain't proper doing it military wise, because if you're a trained enemy, you're going to spot any of these so-called stealth campers. So coming from a military background, the so-called stealth campers just do my head in. Folks seem to like watching it. Yeah, you're the one who said you're thinking of doing a stealth camp near a motorway. Expect these standards if you do it. Yeah, if I do it, it will be these standards, John. That's why I'm a bit reluctant to do it, because it is strict standards you need to stick to. Who's catching your shite in a solo stealth camera? Glenn, I knew you'd come up with that. I'll be fucking duct taping a fucking spark poly bag to my arsehole, Glenn, and I'll be shiting in it myself. But yeah, I don't know if you're like me, Glenn, you watch camping channels, stealth camping, and yeah, there are a lot of pish. If you were a trained enemy, you'd fucking spot these people a mile away, either through talking, through smell, through fucking light. Yeah, they think throwing a fucking camouflage, a bit of camouflage netting or a sheet up in one side of a bush is going to stop the enemy from seeing you. Absolute fucking pish. Camping in unusual places, yeah, maybe, but it's no stealth camping. Don't get me wrong, I like watching them, they're entertaining, but yeah, it's basically camping in places you shouldn't be without getting caught. But to the trained eye, yeah, half these people wouldn't stand a chance. You're talking about fucking side of motorways, housing estates and stuff. There's no trained eye looking out for you. But to the trained enemy, to the trained eye, if you're looking for somebody, you'll find them easily. These sort of people do the stealth camping. Aye, that sounds more like it. But yeah, no, it grips my shit a wee bit watching some of them. Look, I've got a bit of camouflage netting, I've covered this bush, I am totally stealthy. No, you're not. You've got a bright white light on which anybody can see for fucking miles. You're talking into a camera, and at night time your voice carries. You're cooking a fucking curry, which the smell and the wind can carry for about a mile easily. So people are going to smell you, people are going to hear you, people are going to see you if they're looking for you. But a lot of the places these people camping, people are not looking for you, but if people are actively looking for you, they will find you with the light, the smell you're giving off. Do you have any contact with Michelle and Spike? Since she lost her channel, I used to go to sleep to her videos. Quality woman she was. John, yeah, I talk to Michelle and Spike quite a lot. Why, what's up? Usually just through comments and Instagram and YouTube and stuff, John. Yeah, and she's a good lassie, Michelle. she's good at modding her tents and stuff. John, I don't think she's got any plans to start a new channel. I think her channel, she accidentally deleted it. And yeah, she's just no. But I've tried to encourage her to start a new channel, but she's not interested. She's just happy doing her own thing. But yeah, she's good at modifications to her tents and stuff. I sometimes ask her on advice. I know she's a big fan of my old tent, the Urahike Tamar 2. She still loves her Urahike Tamar 2. Right, who's still left? Come up and say hello. It's a bit early and usually I stay on for a bit longer, but bedtime for me, mate. Good chatting to you. Enjoy your camp tomorrow. Hopefully I get out in the camp tomorrow, John, but yeah. Cheers, Ali. I'm going to chill before, try and kit before F1. You're going to get 2 hours in, Rooks, but yeah, good luck to you. I bet you sleep in. Have a good camp. Cheers, Rooks. Take care. Kyle Rooks. Right, peace out, dudes. Everybody's leaving. 4 people in the chat. As soon as it gets down to 2, I'm ending the stream. Three people in the chat. As soon as it gets to 2, I'm ending the stream. So everybody, good night. Have a good weekend. As soon as it hits 2 people, I'm ending the chat. Two people left in the chat. Right, guys, I'm off. Thank you very much, everybody, for the chat tonight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm out of here.